Alright, we are now officially live.
While missing one person.
It's fine. We will figure things
It's
out.
fine.
He will hurry up and return, but until then, each of you are going to have to speak with your professors at some point. But let's go ahead and set the scene of where we are. So, as we have discussed with the campaign, you all are at a particular school called Sepia Repelts. Now, Sepia Repelts is a remote island school, kind of set toward the middle of the region. So, if I go back to the visuals and maps that we've had before, do y'all remember what the map of the realm looked like?
Yes.
I'll just go through the Warhammer stuff, but give me a minute.
So
The
I will
age
add
of the
its
Warhammer.
back right there.
I mean, you could also pin it.
Yeah, I probably should do that, honestly. Hey,
Hey,
this,
long
yeah.
time no see.
So that is the map of the main area. Toward the middle of this map, and this is not an accurate, up-to-date map because there have been some things that have occurred which
I mean, yeah.
haven't
this
actually
guy's
occurred in the
harassed
time in
on
which
it
we are
now.
in. So, to set the scene for anyone who is listening, we are back about 250 years, roughly. Well, not 250, 200. We're back a fair few amount of years. Over a century. And not on the central isle, but one of the small islands surrounding it, there is the school of Sepia Repelts. In this school, there's a lot of arcane secrets that are held specifically by this place. And it is sponsored by one of the lead empires of the time, the Peldoran Empire. However, despite it being sponsored by the Peldoran Empire, Sepia Repelts actually was a school established by the Azaran Empire, which is an empire that came many centuries before the Peldorans and was eventually wiped out. There are still a few scattered Azaran that exist in the realm, but none quite like what they were before. So, as we begin, I would like for each of you to tell me a little bit about who you are. We will start with seniority, so that would go to our Blakeson's representative, Neptune. Neptune, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Neptune Roosevelt. I come from a small fishing town. And really not much interesting. I just grew up with my parents and my twin brother. And I discovered I had a proficiency for magic. And decided that I'd study further here.
Point of inquiry. Does Neptune hail from the Peldoran Empire?
Okay, I do not know. I wouldn't
Is-
know.
Out of
Is the
character,
empire that-
it's up to you.
And Peldoran Empire is the center island.
It's the center island and then some, like, kind of the inner edges of all the different isles is kind of where their outreach goes to.
Uh, yes, he does, but he lives in a coastal town off in the center of, off in the Outer Isles.
Yeah. Okay. So he is not from the proper Prodoran Empire,
No.
but he is from part of the fringes of the Empire, kind of in the colonies areas.
Yes.
So that would explain why he has ties to the Prodoran Empire, but not close ties.
Yeah.
It's kind of like back in the time of the Romans, it's one of the cities that you can be a citizen, but you are not literally in the main part of Rome.
You're considered a citizen, but you are out somewhere else.
Yeah. You are considered a citizen, but you are not a Roman. Well, in this case, you are considered a member of the Empire, and yet you are not in the Prodoran Empire itself. So, the answer being yes and no. And then we'll go ahead and swing over to the wall before we move on to the professor discussions.
Hey, fellows, I'm DeWall Dastol, and I hail from the Perdoran Empire. My grandmother said that coming to here and learn some magic could help me get my sea legs. So, I've been here a good while, and looking forward to start being in the. Sorry, give me a second. I forgot the name. Looking forward to my years in the Kalos.
The Klalos.
Kalos. Looking forward to being in the Kalos.
So, that is a point of inquiry that I forgot to mention before. What year are you?
Fourth. He is just going into it.
So, like, you're just wrapping up your first year as a Klalos.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And then, Neptune, you said you are in your 8th year?
Yes.
So you are just about to head into your last year at the academy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we will get to our other dear friend later. But for now, I need both of you to roll initiative.
Let's go!
Dyson D&D Beyond, or...
Dyson D&D
I got
Beyond
a
is
30.
preferred because
Okay.
then it will show up on the stack and I can see it.
Yeah, he got a 15.
All right.
I can actually use this one now because I have the character sheet built and it was simple other than adding a few homebrew things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and go back and I'll do that for Necron so then you can use it through D&D Beyond and have a little bit easier time linking things over.
Yeah, that'd be appreciated because thankfully the only available wizard was Evocation, and that was the one I was using.
Hey, if you needed a different wizard, I would have been able to help you, but if that's what you're wanting, then we're good.
No, yeah, I already had Neptune built as an Evocation wizard, so it was simple. It's just like,
Awesome.
Thankfully, this is the one.
Yeah. Alright, so, Neptune. You tend to be pretty on time for things. And so, whenever you received your summons from your professor, your master professor, you decided to arrive a couple minutes early, just to make sure that you weren't making him wait. And you know how he feels about waiting. So, upon arrival and entering into his office, you are immediately met with darkness. You don't see any light inside of the area. So what are you going to do?
Is that an option?
I mean, yeah, you can wander through the dark.
No. Yeah. Let's see. I'm probably just gonna. Do I have all my inventory and everything on me, or no?
Yes, so you kept your backpack on you, and so all the equipment that you would have inside of there is on you.
Okay, I'd grab a torch from my back, light it up, and see if that helped.
Yeah. You light up a torch, and as you light up a torch to kind of make some light within the office, you're immediately met by it. Ah, that's bright. I wasn't expecting you to be here this early yet. I was having a little bit of rest. I've been running non-stop for these final few days at the academy.
Yep, apologies, Professor.
It's fine. Ugh. I should have expected you to be early, though. You tend to be. But please come in and sit down. And he flicks his wrist, and some lights light up around the room.
I extinguish the torch with. And just, extinguish the torch, put it away in my bag, and sit down.
So, as the lights kind of fill the room, you are met with the familiar sight of his fairly cluttered office space. Like many bookshelves filled with bunches of books, scrolls, just various items. And then on the back wall, you're seeing a bunch of his special items held behind glass cases, some of which held behind arcane locks and other protective wards. But you approach and you sit down, and as you sit down, you feel a little brush along your leg as an illusory pet who you are very familiar with comes and sits down next to you. So, Neptune, I'm sure you're very well aware that you are nearing toward the end of your time here. You still have a year left, but well, based upon your performance, I say that you very well might be beyond any capability that I've ever seen. You've done very well, and I'm very impressed.
Thank you, Professor.
I've already extended an offer to a 9th year, considering it is their last chance, but due to some unfortunate circumstances of them having to return back home early due to... You are very well aware of the conflicts that are going on around the region. Since they had to return home early, I decided that I would go to a star pupil next. And so, would you be willing to represent our division in this year's event?
It would be an honor.
As you're very well aware, the end of the year event is always different. I'm not sure what is going to be this year, but you are the most adaptable person I know. So, I truly hope that it is the place where you can show off your talents. But whether it is or whether it isn't, I'm sure you will excel and do us proud as Blakesons.
I will do my best to bring honor to the Blakesons.
No. Well, that was pretty easy. I did want to mention you received a letter from your family, which I only know about this because I saw the letter arrive, but I decided I would not interfere with any of the transferal process, but I do know that they should be giving you your mail soon, and I hope that everything's okay. But something about it looked urgent.
Thank you for the heads up. I'll take a look at it as soon as I can.
It's best to know in advance than to be blindsided, especially in times like this.
Yeah.
I need you to be at your A game, because we're not going to lose for a second year in a row, and that's also the last time I choose a ninth year just because they are ninth year. Well, I think that just about does it. If you have any questions about anything, you can let me know, but otherwise I would recommend kind of scoping out, seeing who the competition is going to be. I can't tell you who they are, but you will notice that they will have a badge on them. So if you just go around trying to detect that badge, you'll figure out who they are. And he hands you the badge that he has for you. This is what it shall be made out of. So, yeah, I would recommend getting some heads up on the competition.
That will do.
I've heard that one of them is very tedious, and the other is, well, how should I say this? What is the best way to put it, actually?
Rambunctious?
I guess the word rambunctious would come to mind. I'm not sure.
Sounds like I'll have the events in the bag.
I'm sure you will.
However, it's best to always be cautious.
Indeed, indeed. If you don't mind, just quell the lights before you leave.
Right. I'm assuming I would know how to do that.
Yes. So,
Okay.
I know that you are a level 4 character,
Mm-hmm.
but outside of the competition, you are technically a level 15. It is during the competition that you are power restrained.
Got it. So I can actually pull up the level 10 version and just scale it up a bit.
Yeah. But, yeah. So you are technically a level 15. So by the end of the time at the academy, you leave as a level 16. Typically, you arrive as a level 3. Most of the time, you have an idea of where you're heading towards in your path of power, and you go here for the actual focused training.
You have enough time to just you have enough time to get yourself up to speed on everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you start with a subclass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So yeah, you are very well aware of how to snuff out all the lights,
Okay,
and
done.
you hear as you do that, he just reclines back and starts snoring really loud.
Enjoy your break, Professor. And then I shut off the lights.
All right. So
Also, just to make sure, his name is pronounced what? Enrith? Or
I'm sorry, run that by me again.
how would you pronounce his name? I need to
Erehith.
make sure. Oh, Erehith.
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 Okay.
I need to figure out how to do like the
Erehith.
what's it called? Basically, the international pronunciation alphabet. So then I can like have every name and then the associated pronunciation written out.
Oh yeah. Oh, but yeah. So just the pronunciation version.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to write like different stuff for that. So then anytime I post a name, there's no question how it is pronounced. You just look at that and boom, that's what it is.
Erehith.
So yeah, Erehith.
It's just how you'd pronounce it. It's just basically spelled out phonetically with words that are similar and put dashes in between each break. So you put dashes for each break.
Yeah. Erehith. But as you are walking out from the headmaster's tower, you begin descending down the winding staircase, and you pass down from the 3rd to the 2nd floor. And then, as you are heading down from the 2nd to the 1st floor, you end up crossing paths with a very rushed-looking dragonborn. Seems to be a little bit late. So,
You know,
Dewal and Neptune, y'all are passing by each other. Is there any particular details that y'all would notice about each other? Anything that stands out?
My guy has a perception of. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about if I noticed anything. He, for a wizard, he doesn't look like a wizard. Well, not a wizard. He doesn't look like a spellcaster that much.
Looks like he just got out of the gym. He's a gym bro.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, kinda. He has a 16 in strength. Yeah, he doesn't even have his backpack on him. Wherever he was, he clearly rushed here and dropped everything else.
for Neptune, you'd probably notice that apart from the fact that he's shorter than he's around the height of a dwarf, there's not much standout-ish, other than the fact that he's not wearing the school colors and is more wearing colors of his hometown.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I assume you put the badge away, so I can...
Yes, I would have put it in my bag.
Okay. I figured you would, but I want to clarify.
No,
Sorry.
You in a hurry?
Yeah. Professor called me and I'm a bit late.
Ooh, yes, you might want to hurry up then.
He starts, like, sprinting up the stairs. He's doing that trick to where instead of going step by step, he's, like, doing 2 steps at a time.
The bound.
Yes, the bound.
So, Dewal, you bound up the stairs, quickly round the corner, and make it to the professor's door. And as you reach for the door, try to grab the handle to open it up. Your hand misses the handle because the door starts opening as you arrive, and you just tumble into the office.
Oh, forgot about that. How do you pronounce his name again? Out of character. Vork?
Vork.
Fork, but with a V instead of an F.
Yep.
Vork. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Vork.
Yeah, Vork. It's
Okay. Vork.
It's just fork with a V instead of an F.
Okay. Hope I'm not too late.
Mr. Dewal, how many times do I have to tell you to
Mr.
focus
Dewal.
on what is important first? And that is arriving on time.
Yeah, I got caught up. No real excuse. As soon as I looked at my orb, I just rushed over. I didn't want to disappoint you, sir.
Well, unfortunately, You slightly disappointed me by your delay, especially considering why you were delayed. And he shows an image of what you were doing right before you had to turn around and rush to the tower. What is that image that he shows?
Oh God, I could think of a million stupid things. He was, uh, he was probably free diving. Since it's a kind of small island, what did you say? Those coral reefs and whatnot,
Yeah.
or no? Yeah, he was free diving in the coral reefs.
I understand your fascination with nature and all, but you will have plenty of time to observe it in some of your other years, especially now that you understand the concepts behind basic water breathing. You should be able to observe it. However, today was not the day for that. There are many things that I must attend, and I barely have time to see you today. Right now, I am on hold for a meeting with the other 12. Or not the other 12, the other 11. I'm part of it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I have somewhere to be very soon. So, please, quickly pick yourself up and take a seat. We have things to discuss.
He quickly stands up, nearly trips again, but actually slowly stands up and then sits in the chair. Back fully straight around and looking and is fully attentive.
As you sit down, during this entire time, he has not been looking at you. He's been looking out the window at the back of his office. And he finally turns around and looks at you. And he spins his hand around, and you feel this almost strong gust of wind that feels like it's picking you up flow around you, and you are suddenly completely dry.
Thank you.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for the sake of I don't want that to smell. That is very special leather.
Oh, okay. May I ask what kind?
Some other time. We have things to discuss.
Okay. And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say he kind of leans forward, elbows resting on his legs. He's, trying to show the professor he's trying to listen.
Now, I chose you for a very specific purpose. I'm starting to wonder if I chose you wrong, but I trust that, hopefully, when the going gets very tough and very important, you will impress me. Unfortunately, I've not been overly impressed by your performances this year. But I trust that you will be able to change my mind in this year's end of year event.
Wait, you're choosing me? Well, why? Thank you. He keeps on stuttering a bit. Out of character, I have no clue what to say. I'm sorry.
He stops you. Dewal, I
Yes.
chose you for 2 reasons. One, your name was drawn randomly out of a hat. But 2, you were one of about 20 that I randomly chose out of a hat. And you're the only one I feel has enough heart to actually do this. You have physical prowess, in case it's needed, but you have some level of mental prowess when needed. I expect you to use it. I expect you to use it well. And I
Yes,
expect
sir.
you to be able to find solutions to a problem, even if you have never encountered it before.
Of course. Yeah, I won't let you down, work, sir. I know this is important every year.
Now, last year, we won. And it has been so long since we have won. Because every year Blakeson just runs away with the competition. But I decided to trust my gut and choose someone who has a lot of heart. And they won. I'm hoping that will happen again this year. Basically, Duol, you are my chance at another miracle, and I'm hoping it will happen.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
Please don't. Now, I have many meetings to attend. So please go ahead and take this. And he hands you a sack, and on the edge of the sack you see this badge. And on it, it shows kind of a visage of a kind of generic dragonborn look. He hands it to you. Says, take this. Prepare yourself. And that's basically all I have for you, and I really have to be going.
Okay. We can talk after. Good luck to you, sir.
As to you. And as you are walking out, you hear a kind of fizzle noise before a pop. And as you turn back around to look, he's disappeared. And in his place, there is this kind of illusory image of him wandering around in the office and looking at different things.
I'll ask him about that next time. I always wonder how he does it. And he starts rushing back to the beach to grab his stuff before someone else yoinks it. Is there anything else I would need to do?
Nothing in particular that you can think of. But you continue out and head back to... Each of you head back to your respective dormitoriums. Is there anything that y'all would be doing to kind of prepare yourself for this event? Which, once again, y'all have no idea what it is.
I suppose... Would you want to go first, Necrom, or should I? Necrom?
Sorry, I had myself muted. No, you can go first.
Okay. Well, if my guy is preparing, he is gonna try making sure he gets some practice on the basics of magic and practices cantrips a good bit to make sure because he knows mastering the basics is really good for doing better long term.
Alright. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Arcana. That is a 19.
Alright, so with a 19, I would say that you get some very good practice in on your basics. Despite many different things trying to draw you away from doing what you need to be doing. And as you're working on the basics, one of your friends comes up to you. Who would you say is one of your closest friends at this school?
Harold.
Alright. Harold is a... what?
Harold the dwarf.
Harold is a dwarf. Is he also a sorcerer? Is he a wizard?
He is since it's a school study, I feel as if Harold would be a fantastic. Oh crap! What would he be? Uh, yeah, screw it. He's a sorcerer too. Harold the dwarf sorcerer.
Oh, right, Parth, I should probably mention this as well. Probably say that Neptune's twin brother would be here as well, because I do have a character sheet built for him as well. He is a warlock, though.
Got it. Thank you for letting me know that.
Yep.
Because each of you are going to have someone that you will talk to, and so.
Okay.
So, Harold, he approaches you. He's hey, DeWall!
Harold, how you doing, you beautiful bastard?
I'm doing fine. Why are you... Are you studying? Oh, man, why? It's the end of the year.
What? Yeah, so you know those challenges they do every year at the end?
Oh, yeah, those are boring. I never go watch them.
Well, I kinda got chosen for one.
Oh, no. That is funny. Seriously, what class did you fail so then we can get you set up? Like, I can find any test that you can cheat on. Just tell me. You don't have to pull my leg on this.
Seriously, work actually chose me, and he said he took a chance. So I don't want to impress the man. I don't want to not impress the man. You know, if I do good this year, he may be lenient on my grades next year.
I'm just trying to figure out why you didn't choose literally anybody else, especially not. Like, why wouldn't you choose me? I aced this year, except for 3 out of the 5 classes, which I barely scraped out of those, and then the other 2 I did decent, but I mean I still did better than you. Come on.
You did write that essay about flunk mating rituals.
Hey, that was a beautiful essay. Don't you say a word.
Oh, no. It was good. Just a bit odd for what we had to write about. And sorry, I thought I could come up with something, but I had no clue where to go with that.
No, that's a perfect essay.
See, the high grade teacher gave it a 10 out of 10, but Vork gave it a 6 out of 10. But yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is that you know I think you're a great guy, but you are not cut out for these competitions. I'm not either.
That's why. That's why I'm in the books while I can. Hopefully I can get. Who knows? Maybe I'll learn some new trick right before I go in.
You better hope so, because from everything I've heard, these things are very, very intense. Like, the people who go into those things are just legends. Like,
Since I'm playing, you reckon you'll go watch it?
You kidding me? No! I got a trip I had already planned. You were supposed to go with us. I forgot to tell you about it until, right now. But we were all supposed to go on a trip. I was meaning to tell you, but all the group is going.
Well, I just can't make it. I'm sorry. It.
You're gonna miss out on one of the gnarliest dives of the century. We're gonna go to a different realm for this one. It's gonna be amazing. Can you not find someone to take your spot? Like, please, man, I don't want you to miss out on this. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of dive.
Crap. And the wisdom save says 3. I don't want to do 3, though.
No. Do you have the badge on you?
Actually, that's actually a good point. Where are we right now? Because I'm back at that dorm, right?
Yeah, you're back in your dormitory and you're kind of in a commons area.
Yeah, the dormitories aren't just like a little building, like an apartment. It's big dormitory, like it's a whole entire school in that area.
Yeah.
Oh. So, I mean, yeah, the badge will be nearby. Assuming he just got back, he probably just sat down on either sat down on the table where he's sitting, or he
Alright.
put it in his bag.
Got it.
Look, if I do well, then sure I may miss out this time, but in the long run, then I may be able to have 5 of those trips if I do so well.
I wish you the best of luck. Sorry I can't be there for you, man, but I mean, I'm not gonna miss out on this dive. It's gonna be amazing. We got a guy set up to clear the ice for us. We're gonna be diving underneath that stuff. It's gonna be crazy.
Wait, are you diving in the realm of water?
Oh, I'm sorry. Either I just had too much to drink, or you didn't speak any form of common. What did you say?
Are you diving in the plane of water?
Nah,
Or
I couldn't swing that one. That one was a little bit too tough to swing. But you remember that place that one of the professors mentioned, that time-locked place? The place that's frozen in time?
right, yeah. I actually broke my paper about that.
Yeah, that place. Well, after hearing about your paper, it sounded like one of the coolest places ever. So we're gonna go
Literally.
Yeah, but we're gonna go there on just a quick little trip. We're gonna do a dive underneath some of the iced over waters beyond the mountain range. The stuff that has like probably 50 feet deep of ice. We're gonna try and clear it. We're gonna dive it. We're gonna see what's down there. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm sorry, there's like krakens all the way underneath all that ice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be amazing.
Sorry. Look, I've really got to stick to this. I feel like I'm not gonna get this chance again. Like, sure that I may not miss that dive today, but at the end of this whole shoot, I can afford to take all of us if everything goes well. We can dive every year if we want to.
It's all right. It won't be the same without you. I'll tell you that much. But
hey, tell
I'm not missing
Stacy
out on
and
the
Glenn
dive.
to tell Stacy and Glenn to have fun, okay, and be safe.
You know,
Karkins ain't everywhere.
I'll take care of it for you.
Then
Then
what?
he kind of walks off, and then he stops over at the bag that you were given. He's like, what is this? Why is this thing blinking?
He rushes over. Is it the medallion that's blinking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a mighty fine question. And he picks it up.
As you pick it up, you immediately are transported to... You're physically still in the space, but you don't realize it because you feel like you are teleported away. But before we get to where you're teleported to, we're going to swing back over. Neptune!
Yep.
What are you doing to get ready?
I'd probably be looking around campus to see who else has a badge, and also just brushing up on the basics, because I remember hearing that your strength is reduced to an equal, because it is a competition between houses, your strength is reduced to that of around first to third years. So I'd be studying up on and practicing basics until they are almost second nature.
As you are searching for the other two people, you are able to find who they are. So you are able to find the Dragonborn as he is kind of wandering around. You notice him. You also notice this dwarf man. He also has a badge.
Oh, so that's why the professor said that he was... What did he say?
That's a great question.
Oh.
What did he say?
My memory and my character's memory are not equivalent. Neptune would have remembered. I do not.
One is tedious, the other is rambunctious.
Yeah, it's like it was tedious. That's why the professor said he was a tedious case.
So,
You might actually do it now.
so as you are practicing up on your basics, where would you be doing this at?
Probably just in the dormitory. Probably in the dormitory, just in the training area.
Right. So, you're in the training area of the dormitory, which is kind of a specialty of being in the later years. Is that there's this very large training zone. And there's a lot of people still training in here. It seems like some of them are training just in general. Some of them are competing with their friends. And some of them almost look like they're training for being picked for a competition.
Oh.
I keep the badge still hidden.
You notice one of the people who's training as though they're training for a competition is your twin.
Oh yeah, do you want the model for Mortis?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let me just grab this.
Nice. So he is kind of embracing the culture of the place.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, you see him down there, and he's kind of training, and he notices you walking in, and he just kind of signals you for you to come over.
Yeah, what's up, Mortis?
I mean, not much, just kind of training. Getting ready just in case if I'm chosen.
Xander!
Hey!
Oh, you got Sophie. I'll work on it. How you been? Good, how are you? I just moved out here. Oh, yeah? Yeah. A lot of house on Scottsville Road. Yeah. Speaking of that, are you working with that?
Why are there two Alexanders?
I don't know.
Alexander, did you split by mitosis?
Did one of you summon the other again?
Oh no.
That bit.
Split by mitosis.
And before you ask, yes, somehow his magic book is a mimic. No, I don't know how he got it.
Oh,
Sorry, gentlemen, I'm back.
you're good.
I did not expect to run into somebody that I knew. And then I ran into somebody that I knew.
These things happen when you least expect it.
It's true. How's it hanging?
Meowtosis.
Things are kind of ramping up.
Kind of wrapping up.
Ramping.
Ramping up, okay.
Out of character.
You arrived at a pretty good time. You're a bit late.
Yes,
but not too late.
Okay.
We'll run through your stuff in just a minute.
That's perfectly fine. Take all the time that you need. I'm technically still in the middle of nowhere, but I'm here.
Okay, yeah, well,
Awesome.
Senchi's built for you as well, so...
Wait, really?
Yep.
Yeah, baby!
It's anti-magic artificer Senchi. You're just
Hell
gonna have to
yeah.
grab his anti-magic spells.
I love that. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna look for my character sheet. I don't know where to find that, but you guys go ahead.
It should be on the campaign link, and Necrom, if you don't mind, like, just unassigning
yes.
the character from yourself so then he can select it and access it.
Yes. Got it.
There's also character images
Yeah,
Under-
baby.
under League
He's
of Adventure.
Senshi! Oh my god! Join with Senshi.
So, but we're going to go back over to Neptune and Mortis for a second. But I'm just kind of training, getting ready. You know, I don't know who they're going to choose for the competition this year, but I've heard that it's not going to be a 9th year this year. The one that was supposed to be chosen went home. There's been a rumor of that going around, so all of us kind of 8th years are getting out here to prepare just in case it could be us.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret.
What's up?
Guess who was chosen?
Oh man, they already figured it out.
Yep, and I got chosen.
No way.
Yep.
That is amazing. Oh,
I
that's
know.
so good, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thanks. Still, keep up your training, because who knows, you might get picked next year.
Well, show off good for us this year, so then maybe I will get picked next year. Either that or
Yep.
let me be the better looking brother next year. Whichever way you want to
Still
do
won't
it.
let that go, will you?
I'm just saying that you always try and one-up me. But I'm
Well-
always going to be better. Just saying.
I mean, you got chosen by a patron.
Yeah. And yet you still try and one-up me.
Well, I mean, I have to work hard to get past that. You have magic from a very powerful being, which is impressive on its own.
Guy from the back, Magic Sugar Daddy.
Hey. Who is his patron, by the way?
Let's see. I'd have to quickly check what he is, what warlock he is. Oh no, he was a sorcerer.
This
Right,
man
he
just
was-
posing as a warlock.
No, I'm gonna quickly pick the warlocks because honestly, I think warlock fits him better.
Just the headcanon
I had
of
him-
him
yeah,
now
I
just
had him-
posing as a warlock. Yeah, patron.
Warlock, yeah, patron.
Totally, bro. Totally.
I'm not just powerful.
No, but let's see. I mean, probably from his background, fathomless.
Fathomless. And does this patron have a particular name that it is known by?
I do not know warlock patrons off the top of my head, so give me a second.
No.
Jeez, bro.
Okay, probably Umberly.
Umberly?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how would you spell that? Just for my own sake.
Umberlee. Umberly.
No! Oh no! I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh
real
no,
quick,
what happened?
I decided to look up the person so then I would make sure that I knew enough about him. And I was looking at the different titles. And the last one on the list is great.
Oh no, what is it? What is it?
Sea-based.
It's so funny.
That's just the nickname. They don't know their actual.
How did she get this title?
I don't know.
Roger E. Moore.
It's like Roger's just this guy. He's like, I hate this character.
Fucking sea bitch.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, 1998 February. Roger E. Moore from Errand of Mercy and Wizards of the Coast.
It's an official Wizards of the Coast nickname.
It is. It is.
It's so
Roger
good.
E. Moore is part of Wizards.
Oh, that is so funny. I love it.
That
Oh,
is
I love
amazing.
it. Okay, back to focus. Back to, oh no, her first
Back in there.
the first title that she has. Oh, that's even better.
What? No!
It's her
Queen
first
of the
one.
Sea.
Why is there more?
It's the bitch queen sea bitch. This is also an official Wizards of the Coast thing as well.
Yes. It's so good.
Oh my god.
I'm dying. You had to choose literally the best possible option, didn't you?
I love this even more now. Sea bitch. The bitch queen.
Oh, give me just a
Oh,
second. I gotta
my
recover. Hold on.
Oh, my face hurts.
That's so good. Okay, so. But. Back to the session. Yeah, Brella's been good to me.
Yeah. Well,
Seems like. I guess she can do a lot for me, but I guess it doesn't impress the professor enough.
I mean, if you
Which
showed up to
professor
class on
recommended
time,
you?
it would help. I've... Araeth. Oh, no, yeah, Araeth. I think it's Araeth. This isn't in character. I'm saying that right? Erhith. Yeah. Erhith. Yeah, Professor Erhith.
The headmaster.
Yep.
He wanted you specifically. Wow.
Yep.
I'm impressed.
Hey, if you showed up to class on time, you might have been a good candidate to be chosen from as well.
Hey. I have very important business with my lady. Okay? She's the one who gives me power, so I have to go see her every now and then and do her chores.
That is understandable, but
I
then
try and get
maybe
to class at time, okay? I try.
if that's the case, then just mention to the professor about maybe getting just like seeing if you can work your schedule around that. Because if that's unmovable, pretty sure the professors might be lenient enough.
The problem is I never know whenever she needs me. It's random.
Uh,
And as y'all start talking, he begins, like, says, hey, let's spar while we're doing this at least. Like, kind of practice a little bit.
Okay then.
Like, I'm fine with catching up and all, but just still, like, we gotta keep you ready so then you can put a good name on us.
So, any limitations or rules, or free game?
I don't see any reason to have limitations or rules unless you're scared.
Fine.
Alright. If you get hurt by Umberly, it's not my fault.
Yeah, well, not crying to me if my spells hurt you either.
They won't. And he gets into a fighting stance.
I grab my staff. Yes, I grab my staff from my bag and then brandish it towards him. May the best Roosevelt win.
Oh, don't worry, I plan to.
Ah.
So y'all have another brother named Teddy?
Weirdly enough, my mother did say we had a third brother. He fell into the sea though, so
Knowing him, probably came up riding a kraken on a different island.
you know, we're always told stories about Uncle Ted.
So go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Let me actually go back to the character.
Uh, 17. Solid. Alright. So, as y'all begin kind of slinging spells at each other and defending it with not general counter spells. The challenge that y'all always have is trying to outclass each other. And by that, y'all typically try and counter a spell by having its perfect counter.
Yeah.
So like against a firebolt, you'll see someone using a control water and splash it up to fizzle it out before it lands on them. And then like something against a chill touch, they would use some kind of healing spell to just kind of dissipate against
Or
the
shield
undead
of faith.
energy. Just,
Or Shield of Faith to ward it off.
yeah, just something that is very specific against the spell being used against them. Trying
It's
to
good
find
practice
the
for
most
magic theory as well.
insulting thing.
It's also been told to by the professors as an example of what great magic theory looks like. But in actuality, it's just who can fuck over the other one first.
Yeah. But as y'all begin slinging spells at each other, he's like, so do you have any idea what this competition is going to be like?
Apparently it changes every year.
Well, we already knew that.
But I've gotten nothing from the professors. I know who's competing.
Didn't think they were allowed to tell you that.
Well, they aren't. But Professor...
Edahith.
but Professor Erehith told me to look out for the badges that they're giving out.
Is that something new?
I think, maybe.
I was about to say, I don't remember the last guy having a badge.
Yeah, well, it's recommended that you don't... It's recommended that you don't actually... Well, I'd say you probably shouldn't carry it on your person to make sure most people can't get intel on you.
Fair. Very fair. As you are saying that, you're able to land something on him which he doesn't have a very good counter for, and it just kind of... It doesn't really hurt him, but it kind of wounds his pride a little bit. He gets a little bit upset. He's like, it's a cheap blow.
Yeah, you've never been good against defending against the cold.
What can I say? Water's my specialty. Whenever you freeze it, it's not very helpful. So, go ahead and make another Arcana check.
Find the character sheet in the mountain of tabs again. 13.
Ooh. Okay, you'll begin slinging spells at each other again. This time you don't seem to be pulling any advantage anymore. Previously, you kind of felt like you had him a little bit on the back foot because something seemed a little bit off with him. But now he's almost warmed up and he's countering your spells more effectively. And you're countering his still just as effective.
There you go. What do you say we pick up the pace?
I'm sorry. Is this not fast enough for you? I thought we were going at a pretty moderately good pace.
Yeah, but don't you want to see how fast we can go?
Alright, you're on. He gets ready to sling a spell at you really rapidly. I'm going to need you to roll initiative on this one.
10.
10. He's able to sling a spell at you, and as you go to counter that one, he's already slung another spell at you, and it passes right before you're able to think of a counter for it. So you're able to stop the firebolt that was coming at you, but the guiding bolt hits you. Just right in the chest. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I going too fast?
Nah, little off my game.
Alright. Don't fall behind. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
14.
14. Starts slinging spells at you left, right, and center, but you're quickly figuring out what is the correct counter for them. And on one of them, you actually managed to invert it against him. Insult to injury, I guess. That's a new one for you. Haven't seen that one happen before.
Yeah, I picked it up recently.
Well, What are you gonna do about that one? And you notice the hand of a chill hand, or a chill touch, is gripped against where your heart would be. That one's gonna leave a mark if you're not careful.
Leomold's tiny hut. Could I have that being prepared in the background or no?
Yeah.
Because at this case, would Warcaster help against that? I mean, help with that? Like, just since Leomold's is a ritual?
Yeah, I'll accept it.
Okay.
So how exactly are you using it?
To cancel the effect of... Because within Leomold's tiny hut, spells and other magical effects cannot extend through the dome. So I'd cast it around myself.
He goes to try and do a grip against your heart in response to what you're doing, but the hut comes down first, and you're able to fizzle it. He's clever. And you'll go back to slinging spells once again. And I want you to make a perception check during all this.
'23, nat 20.
Dang.
Yeah, as soon as it begins blinking, you notice it in your bag. The badge. The badge begins blinking. No. Mortis doesn't notice it. And he keeps on slinging spells at you. But you notice the blinking immediately. You don't know what it means.
I cast message to him and say, just hold your fire. The badge is blinking.
He stops in the middle of casting something and it just fizzles in his hands. What does that even mean? And he turns and looks at your back. Oh. That's weird.
It might have something to do with the event.
You should probably take care of that then.
Yep.
Whenever you're done with whatever that is, just let me know and we can keep going.
Okay. Then I go check out the badge, and I take it out of my bag.
As you get your hand around the badge inside of your bag, you don't even get it pulled out of the bag before you feel yourself teleported away.
Now, since at this time my character does know the spell teleport, would I know that I wasn't physically teleported, or no?
Yes, you're aware that you are not physically teleported, but mentally teleported. We're going to swing over to Senshi for a little bit, though. We got to take care of some little details.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Senshi!
Hello.
Jeez.
So,
Just grab a Pro ZD voice changer.
What?
Bro, you sound like you smoked for 10 years.
Yeah, it's...
I did.
I've been
under the ground for 10 years at least.
I've been smoking a pack a day for 10 years at least.
Pack of what? Stones.
This
You
is
ever
what
had some of that
happens
Azarinite
when the
stuff?
rock getting
It's the
broke.
good stuff.
Careful though, it's very volatile. But God, is it good?
I saw a horse eat it once.
I
That
love
was
eating
cool.
rocks.
Looks like I saw a horse eat it 1 minute, and the next minute I didn't see the horse.
You can smoke it, snort it, inject it, inhale it, whatever you want.
You can
It's
even explode it
good.
if that's your fancy.
That's where you get the real rush.
There's just that one guy who's impervious to explosions, and that's the only way he'll intake it.
Yeah.
Full rock and stone.
It's just, this is the only way he does it. It's not even out of a pride thing, this is just what he does.
It's the only way I can feel it anymore.
Like, there's no rhyme or reason, this is just what he does. It's just, he could do the other ways, but he just does this for no reason.
It's true.
So, Senshi, to catch you up to
Yes.
speed, you have ignored a lot of the things at this academy. You really don't want to be here. You're kind of made to come here because, well, you're supposed to learn respect for magic. And after being here for a year, you're just ready to go back home.
I have no interest in magic of any kind. I just wanted to follow my culinary dream.
But as you're chilling inside of your dormitorium, just avoiding the call that you got from the different professors. Hold on.
Holden.
I'm just trying to make sure that my Wi-Fi is working correctly. Alright, it's good.
There.
But as you're just kind of avoiding all the professors, all of a sudden, you're just chilling inside of the commons area, and you hear as someone teleports in behind you and smacks you on the head with a staff.
Senshi is sitting in front of a fully lit fire that's just in the middle of the room, and he's put a few things around it to make sure that the fire doesn't spread, but he has his pot on top of the fire heating it up, and his initial reaction is to grab the pot and swing it at the guy who just hit him with the staff. What do you want?
As you swing the thing at him, the person dodges out of the way because he just inspected that reaction. Senshi, why did you not come to the office?
Why would I?
Because I called you to come in.
Using some of your fancy magics?
How else am I supposed to get your attention? You never show up in person.
Some of your fancy
Send a
tactics.
letter.
Ain't right.
I'm making crab rangoon.
Oh,
Yes, but
Senshi,
why
the
are
more
you
you-
even getting crab?
the more you resist the work that we're trying to do here, the longer you have to stay. And trust me,
I'm not
whenever I say
resisting
this,
anything.
I
I'm just
want-
making crab rangoon.
I want you gone so bad at this point. So bad.
Me too.
Unfortunately,
I just wanted to go to culinary school. You guys, why am I here?
I asked the same question.
Why is he southern?
My voice naturally morphed from Dwarvish to Southern. That's my bad. Womp womp. You're good.
Just funny, considering Senshi is just southern.
Well, Senshi, unfortunately for you, you have a very important task to do now. It's not my choice. I was told to do it by the other two headmasters. I wanted to choose a good student for this, but they said the best way to help this person out is to make him do the end of year challenge. Make him learn some respect for magic.
What exactly is the end of year challenge?
I can't tell you much about it other than you're competing against some of the other students for our specific division. You're going to be representing Granora. Okay? You gotta represent us well. I know you hate
seems
magic.
like a bad decision.
It wasn't mine
He
to
kind of
make.
squints at the headmaster.
Wasn't mine to make, I promise you. I was overruled 2-1. I think they just want us to lose. I want you to prove them wrong, because maybe, just maybe, That'll get both of us out of the situation we both hate being in.
Alright.
He hands you a bag and a badge.
He takes the bag and the badge.
Whenever the badge starts blinking, I need you to grab it, and then the event will start. Okay?
Is that gonna teleport me somewhere?
Do you want me to get into the specifics of how this is going to work with the badge? Because I can tell you exactly how it's going to work, and you're not going to like it.
Not really. Would you like some crab rangoon?
After the event, I will take some crab rangoons.
By then it'll be cold. You gotta get your nutrition up early.
I promise you it won't be cold by then.
Alright.
But please just show off any level of skill against the other two, and hopefully this will be the last year you ever have to be here. We'll both be free to go our separate ways. You back to your culinary schools, and me back to teaching people who actually want to be here.
He would like to take the wand of scowls that he has, and he doesn't really he doesn't really care that he doesn't think that it's magic. He just takes the stick and kind of hits the headmaster over the head with it.
Just bonks him on the head with a wand.
With the wand of scowls, yeah. The one that you gave him.
What's about the head with the wand of scowls? The wand of scowls works perfectly. He starts scowling at Senshi.
Yeah, he starts
Yeah, exactly.
scowling at you.
Make
He's
it-
like, promise you that magic didn't work. But the physical action did.
My man sounds defeated.
I'll take
Can
your
you
word
imagine
for
that
it.
Senshi was just specifically relegated to just this guy, and he's only allowed to teach this? He's only allowed to teach Senshi.
This poor headmaster only has to teach Senshi. It would also be really funny if this was the headmaster for anti-magic, and Senshi didn't care for magic at all.
This is actually the headmaster for defensive magic.
Oh, cool. Okay,
So anti-magic is technically a part of his field.
Yeah.
this is true.
So the only
Sadly, I'm
lectures he
not a
pays attention to are just the anti-magic ones. Just like, okay, how do I
I'm
stop
a
people
low
from
enough
cheating?
level. I'm a low enough level that all of the that I don't have any actual anti-magic stuff. So I just have to go with things.
You should
that
have
would-
dispel magic.
No.
Or
He's a half caster.
right, artificers are half-casters.
Oh no.
So I just made it where a bunch of his stuff is just not could be flavored as not magic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking when also picking some of your items and just in infusements. It's like, yeah, this could be inferred as some other things.
Yeah. The
Okay.
problem is I'm an intelligence caster and I don't have any intelligence.
Oh no.
So
Already?
yeah. I'm in a great position here.
You're going up against a dude bro and a small Kenku.
I have 0 intelligence and I'm an intelligence caster.
Wait, what? Am I allowed to ask what your int is or no?
What?
Am I allowed to ask what your int is?
Yeah, my intelligence is 10.
You can
Oh,
change on the
shit.
stats if you want. I just selected them based off of what Senshi would be.
You made me an artificer.
It was standard. Like I said, you can edit the stats if you want.
My big thing is I think Senshi would probably be a ranger. So technically still a half caster, but
I mean,
You
yeah,
wanna-
ranger would make sense as well.
If you want to swap it around, you can.
Yeah, you have the ability to.
oh, sick. Okay.
Whatever.
We'll just-
whatever
And
guns
your
just
wisdom
into
should be
them.
higher then, so that would make things easier.
I'm just gonna switch stuff around real quick then.
So we have a wisdom caster, a charisma caster, and an intelligence caster.
I'm
This is
probably
a-
gonna keep him as an artificer. Oh, he doesn't have any proficiencies. I didn't know that. Okay, cool.
I didn't. You have to select those for yourself, because yeah. Wait, he doesn't?
You just what?
I swear I selected them.
You didn't.
They might have not saved like his inventory.
Hmm.
Well,
Right, something bad happened.
Yeah, there was a big fireball right there.
Oh, got it.
Saw the smoke rolling. Almost drove back there. Like, dang it.
Yeah.
Apparently they didn't. Because we're passing all the cars and all things that are responding to it.
Yeah. Somebody died real bad.
So,
someone died real bad.
As opposed to a good death.
Yeah.
Why can't you have a productive death?
I know. Like, I
Right?
don't know how these people can't figure it out.
He just rolled a nat 1 on Fireball. Calm down, guys.
But
Seriously, though, I hope
Yeah,
he's okay.
He cast Fireball well in his car.
okay. You guys continue. I will.
I mean, we're onto your story right now, though, so.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. Sorry, my bad. All right. Well, right now he's just waiting on the light to flicker. He's gonna go back to his crab rangoon.
You don't have to wait very long because he got to you just before the event was supposed to start. And you, like, you're still holding on to the badge, and as you turn around to go grab a crab rangoon, the blinking happens, and you just see one blink before you're teleported out.
Okay.
So, everything is set up for the second half of this one shot. Do y'all mind if we take a slight break before we hit
Yep.
the second half? Alright,
of course.
well then, we're going
Well,
to take a
I do
slight
not-
break, and then we will
We'll
return.
be back right after this message.
Sweet.
I don't have any ad
Oh.
sponsorship, mid-roll type stuff going on, so anyone who's watching the live stream, you're fine. You'll just be
Exactly
met
why
with a
we're-
tavern image for a while and people talking.
Here's why we're sponsored
I
by
get-
ale. No one cares. It's ale.
2 more spell slots. I'm so excited.
You get those spell slots because of our sponsorship with Raid Shadow.
Shadow Ledger.
This guy
Thank you
claimed
for
a
those
free
extra spell
code.
slots.
This guy claimed a free 2 spell slots IRL.
Alright, so I will be back in a little bit. So, like, we will resume around 9:25.
Okay.
So
I
around a
will
30-minute
also
break.
go for it.
Just so then, like, if anyone needs to eat supper or get anything done, y'all can do that.
I was about to
We
say
will resume.
9. Yeah, I was about to say 9. That's about an hour. But no, I'm an hour behind.
Yeah. So, about 30-minute break.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Alright, so you guys
See
in a
y'all
little
soon.
bit.
Yep. See it.
This video is sponsored by D's.
These what?
These over here.
Whoa!
D's over there. Coming to store soon.
These hoes.
It's a world acclaimed product that's been sold for millions worldwide.
I don't know if I would do that, but I think him having grease would be really funny, because it's just he has his pot, which I've reflavored as his shield. He has his pot that's a shield.
I mean, it is an
And he
adamantine. It is basically an adamantine shield.
Exactly.
He also has a
just
mithril knife,
tosses grease
so-
out of the shield.
Yeah, he also has a mithril knife, so
That's true. I could go with like grease. I do kind of want identify. and then I think I might. Oh,
So you're
I just
switching
use all of
Senchi
it?
to Ranger.
No, he's still
Oh.
an artificer.
Hmm.
I didn't switch him to anything yet. I just gave him a bunch of silly spells that could be reflavored as not a spell.
Yeah.
Like he has guidance, which is like Senshi tapping somebody, like patting somebody on the shoulder and be like, "You got this."
It's like patting him on the shoulder and just giving him some tempura.
Exactly. He has magic stone, which is just
Chucks
him
a
throwing
stone.
it. Yeah, he just throws a pebble.
Throws a pebble
Um,
extra hard.
yeah. He has catapult, which is just him throwing something really hard.
Just throwing a slightly bigger stone, slightly harder.
Yep. He has heroism, which is
More
he
food.
makes other people brave sometimes. He does
More...
have purify food and drink.
Yeah, but that's called just burning the hell out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Um, he has a spell called erratic hammering, which is where spells with the ritual tag are disrupted, and it lasts for 3 hours.
Wow, Kevin.
So he just like brings out a hammer and starts hitting things. What's really funny is at the end of the 3 hour duration, you have to make a DC 10 con check, and if you succeed, nothing happens. But if you fail, you spontaneously create a medium-sized wood furniture of your choice.
Why is that the failure?
He has identify and he has shield,
Which is
which I think I'm
Japan.
just gonna use. I think I'm just gonna apply shield to his shield, like flavor-wise.
Oh no, yeah, he just chucks the shield at the spell.
No, he just like raises it up in front of him.
It'd be funny if it's just like a spell's coming in and he just chucks it at the spell and it
He just
returns to him.
throws it. I like that he has a wand of scowls. I also like that he has a spell book, an enduring spell book, but he can't use it. So he just writes his
It's
his
just a recipe
recipes.
book.
Yep. And don't you know it? He loves that crab rangoon.
You have an item, crab rangoon.
Indeed. I don't know why you gave him the orb of direction and the orb of time, but it's very funny.
I didn't do that. Parth did.
I see. I don't know why Parth gave me the orb of direction and the orb of time.
All of us got, yeah, an enduring spellbook, orb of direction, orb of time, and a few other things. All of us got him.
Got it.
I believe we all got a separate. I believe we all got a unique wand.
Yeah, I got the wand of scowls. I make people sad.
I got the wand of pyrotechnics.
I see.
So I basically just got fireball, the wand.
I also have 2 quarterstaffs, and I'm not sure why.
I think that was also a glitch with your equipment. Because your equipment didn't load in the first time, and the second time you got 2 quarterstaffs. And yes, the quarterstaff is your battered axe.
I respect it. Oh my goodness, he gets a steel defender? That's really funny. His steel defender is just Laios.
Just summons Laios.
Yep.
No, he just summons Kensuke.
He
Not
just
even Laios,
summons
it's just
Kensuke.
Kensuke.
His Steel Defender is just himself.
And Steel Defenders, the fact that he can survive apparently dragon fire.
Yeah. What's really funny is that the Steel Defender has better stats than Senshi does.
And bonuses for you on account of your spells not being as effective. You have an HP pool that dwarfs ours.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you have almost double our HP bars.
I have 35.
Yeah, that's almost double. That is one shy of you putting mine and Bronzo's HP together.
I appreciate it. I also have Chef, which lets me make a bunch of treats.
Yeah, of course, that was required for Senshi.
That's true. I'm very excited. I have to say, so I ended up making Senshi in Pathfinder, and Pathfinder Senshi kind of slaps.
Oh yeah, Pathfinder, you could accommodate for Senshi a lot more.
Yeah.
And you didn't have the rule of you have to be at least a half caster.
Yeah. I still ended up making Senshi a ranger in Pathfinder,
Mm.
but I didn't give him any spell stuff.
Well, yeah, because Rangers are not forced to be half casters in Pathfinder. It's
Yeah.
more just you get spells. Maybe.
You can, yeah, well, yeah, Pathfinder is a lot more like you could have spells.
You could also
Maybe.
fire a bow or chuck an axe
Exactly.
at someone.
Well,
Or
and
use your
another thing
mithril
with
carving
Pathfinder
knife
is
to open
like,
up a dragon.
exactly. Another thing with Pathfinder is like, there's a lot of stuff that allows me to be a good cook for no good
Yeah.
reason. Like, there's
Yeah,
a
of course.
specific feat. There's a specific feat in Pathfinder called Seasoned.
Oh yeah, the seasoned feat. I
Mm-hmm.
could
And
never
it
find a
lets
way to
me,
use it, but it was always the default feat.
yeah, well, and it helps. It lets me feed everybody.
Yeah.
I also took Forager
Mm.
as a skill feat.
Yeah.
So that he can just find the food that he needs to craft the food.
That's like, okay, you walk into a tavern. I pick up the food on the
Mhm.
table. I've made food.
Yeah, right. And then I also made him a monster hunter.
Mm. Yeah, of
So
course.
his prey is monster and he can outsmart the monsters.
Yep. It's him.
It's literally Senshi.
Yeah, but I'd assume that Senshi's axe is so battered to the point that it doesn't do slashing damage anymore, it just does bludgeoning.
I respect it.
There is no edge left on that thing.
I like the idea that Senshi has like repeatedly not been allowed to cook the monsters that they fight. Like he tries to prep them and the headmaster's like, Senshi, no. And
Senshi,
Senshi
we're doing
goes,
dissections,
Senshi,
not
yeah.
cooking.
Yeah, right. I mean, his AC is not great. Horrible. For medium armor, scale mail kind of sucks.
I mean, yeah, but it was either that or studded leather.
That's fair.
I mean, also Senshi has like what? Senshi has the graces of maybe a wet dog.
Yeah. Okay, but right now he has scale and a +3 shield, and he's still only at 17.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I really want the all-purpose tool to be his chef's knife.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. Have you finished Delicious in Dungeon?
I went on to the manga after it. After I caught up to the series, the episode Past the Dragon, I just went to the manga afterwards. It's just like I don't want to wait for them to release more.
They're already
I
finished
believe
with the first
afterward
season, bro.
I caught up to everything that was released.
So where are you right now?
I'd have to quickly check because the tab that I use for most of my manga was recently closed and I couldn't reopen it properly because yeah, it was I don't exactly remember. Oh right, it's because the Opera's history thing works differently and it's by closed. And I tried to clean out a tab before opening the rest of the tab groups, so yeah, either way, I'd have
Got
to
it.
reopen the manga.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Have you reached the winged lion yet?
I maybe.
I see.
$45.
I would very, very much like to get multiple enhanced defenses and just put them all into one shield.
Yeah. I mean, it would make up an adamantine shield.
It's true. Especially because Senshi doesn't really wear armor.
No, he just uses his hair.
Yep.
I don't know what happened out here.
The big giant stupid hero zone.
Got it.
The crabs.
Hola. Mi amo Luke.
Bronzo.
Alexander. Yeah.
Oh wait, I was gonna ask you a question too.
Oh, you go first.
It's mostly a joke.
Okay.
Alcohol abuse? I would never. I love alcohol. Alright, you go ahead.
I was just asking, have you looked at our characters?
No, not yet.
Oh,
You definitely should.
check the
By the way,
name.
I'm brushing my teeth. That's why I'm muffled.
I see. Adventure is confused. There's no dragons and dungeons. While there are plenty of monsters and caverns and dragons and lairs, the dungeons are full of criminals. Maximum security dungeons have proliferated, but the conviction rate of dragons have been abysmal.
No, there was that one dragon.
I'm gonna say it.
Aw. The Lady of the Lake is pretty chill. Her cousin, the Witch of the Waterfall, is a little less sociable.
Have you watched Avatar?
What?
Hmm.
English,
Hmm.
please.
Oh, yes, I have. Whee! Bronzo.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that mine candle not extinguish before the morrow, lest I be consumed by Frederick Leopold Fazbarrington.
Oh dear.
Indeed, indubitably.
You
Fun
won't quite
fact:
this with a
today is
bother.
Toby McGuire. In today is Toby McGuire's 49th birthday. Did you know that?
No. I am flossing.
You've been visited by the toothpaste man. His motives are unknown.
the lawful neutral tooth fairy, the toothpaste man.
The toothpaste man.
When you put a tooth underneath your pillow, he just gives you toothpaste.
It's true.
I've been downloading games all day because I've fully reset my
Why?
console.
I see. Oh.
See, my console has a chronic issue of dying, so I had to fully reset it.
That makes sense. Well, you see, oh, I spent 5 hours of my day hiking, and it was very enjoyable. I had an actual great time.
Hell yeah.
The only thing that would have made it better is if I had a pot and some fire, and I made food.
Made some food.
We had some Mexican food. Mexican food kind of slapped.
Oh, ooh.
Then I could have had delicious and forest.
One day, one day.
One day. All
Hey,
right.
Alexander. Question: Do
Yeah.
you brush your tongue?
Do I brush my tongue?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Why?
Because I'm brushing my teeth, and I was just wondering.
Well, yes, I do, in fact. Brush my tongue. I'm back.
Welcome back.
I had to clean out my camel.
Hold on. Did you just say you cleaned off your camel?
I cleaned out my camel, yes.
How?
Pretty easily. You take out all the water, and then you blow on it.
Where the fuck did you get a camel?
The camel store?
Huh. I need to get one.
Indeed. They're actually very useful for hiking.
Wait, so, okay. Is it actually, is that brand called Camel?
No, it's a camel pack. That's what they're called.
Oh, Camel Pack. Okay. I was joking about haha camel, but I didn't know you
I
actually got
figured.
a Camel Pack.
No, I figured. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah, it do be funny like that.
Bro.
One more cinnamon roll there.
I see.
I'm gonna make some more sourdough.
I await Parthenon.
Indubitably.
The Parthenon has returned.
Indubitably.
Him.
It was so funny. I put on my headphones right as you said that.
I know.
It was quite like, oh wow. That was wild.
I know, right? We didn't even say anything before that. It was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of bee stuff.
B.
You guys want to see my bee stuff?
Sure.
Sure.
So these are Amish built boxes. Means that they were built by the Amish.
I figured.
And then this is my smoker and a bee brush and some hive tools and an electric acetic acid maker, a honey bucket, some tools for capturing beetles, bee stuff.
B stuff.
I actually love bees. This is why I made my character the Bee King.
So, question. Did you
Yeah.
specifically seek out to the Amish to purchase these boxes, or did you happen upon them?
I believe we happened upon them.
Okay. Was
Because-
curious.
Like
the Amish
I
were
like
hunting
the
down the king of bees once they found them.
Yeah,
They brought
they
them
were
free
coming
stuff.
to me actually. Oh, okay. So wait, did I tell you the reason? Okay, so do you guys know the lore behind why I decided to make the Bee King?
No.
Okay, so I love bees. The reason why I love bees is just for reasons. I really love bees. Bees are awesome, and they're really cool, and they do a lot of cool stuff. However, the reason why I love bees so much is also the reason why I hate the government. It's integrally
Okay.
tied. Because when I was a child, my father had bees. And the government came after my father explicitly told them not to and sprayed our property with herbicide and killed all my dad's bees. Now, I was not very pleased. My father was not very pleased. And that cultivated into what we have today, which is an entirely reasonable hatred of the government.
Fair enough.
Having said that, I have my bees now that are outside. We need to get them a queen, but I have my own bees, and I'm very excited about it. The government, like 3 days ago, came and sprayed some herbicide around the power line. Okay? Wait, Parth, is this being recorded?
Do you want me to put you guys on mute for a little bit?
Nah, just like... I'll keep it. It's...
You're on mute. You can say what you want. No! I will defend the honor of my bees. Unmuting in 3, 2, 1. Perfectly normal
sure.
conversations happened just now.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There was nothing bad ever said
No, definitely
at
not.
all.
Yeah.
Nothing in relation to bees.
Nothing at all.
Bronzo just shrugged. Bronzo verbally shrugged. Eh.
Wood bees.
What bees? I don't have any bees.
Who said something about bees?
Keep on spraying herbicide, you won't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway.
have any bees anymore.
So, y'all have all just been teleported into this room that y'all have never seen before. But within this room,
here?
you see a collection of 10 chairs, all surrounding a layer just above where the three of you are standing. The three of you are standing on this square metal grate in a circular room, and above that there is a circular ledge area, and then the chairs are surrounded around that. And in those chairs are the 10 people looking down upon you all. The one at the top is named... So the first one that you see is named Horace. And he is the one who speaks up. Welcome. It's good to see some fresh faces. These are the right guys, right? And each of the headmasters says, yes, I claim that one. I claim that one right there. And then the headmaster of Granora says, yeah, I have to claim the last one.
Senshi is trying his best not to vomit.
One of the people up in the stands, the one that you see with the yellow lightning in their hand, she kind of scans Senshi whenever she sees kind of the holding back of vomit. And she's like, do you need medicine? You alright?
No, I'm good. I have crab rangoon. It's okay.
So long as you don't get the crab rangoon all over the floor, then it'll be alright.
Just said she
Where you
gives
got
it
that at?
something. That would be a waste of nutrients.
The Dragonborn speaks up and says, "Oh, where you got that at?"
Oh, you want some crab rangoon?
If assuming they're okay with it, and he points up at the council.
The one with the staff that has the orb on it slams it down into the ground. There is no time for snacking. It is time for the challenge. Now,
Senshi slowly moves his hand towards the Dragonborn, and he has a crab rangoon in his hand.
The Dragonborn takes it but doesn't eat it, and just holds it.
Hey, professors, I'd assume you've called us here for the competition.
yes. You are currently in a place which we call the Underneath. Now, in this Underneath, you will find many a challenge in front of you. But there is one particular challenge which you have been summoned here to take care of. This is the competition room of every year. It's just no one ever remembers where it is. And unfortunately, none of you will remember anything that happens here, except for if you won or lost. Now, the people on the outside will perceive a different competition. This is where the true battle happens. So, to each of you, I give a kind warning. Be on guard for dangers, and just in general, try not to cause anything that would cause you to die, because it makes for a very botched competition in some ways, if we have to go in and bring someone out. So, just please don't make it inconvenient for us.
Understood.
Time Master, and the one with the top hat and the weird golden watch, says, "Oh, yes, I do believe that we are a couple minutes ahead of schedule, sir." Perfect. So, is there any questions that you all have before we begin this competition?
What exactly is the point?
The point...
I retract my statement.
The one with the orbed staff seems to be very annoyed with you right now, since she... Remind me again why that one was chosen.
From my understanding, you guys made him choose me.
I did no such thing. I may have sent you to this school, but I didn't ask for you to be part of this.
Anyway.
I suppose it would be nice if we all at least knew each other's names. And he, the Dragonborn turns to the dwarf. What's your name?
My name is Senshi.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Senji. I'm the Wall, and you, Martin. And he turns to the Kinku.
Neptune Roosevelt. Pleasure to meet you.
Like the president?
Who?
The what?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, where are you even from?
What is it? What's a president?
I'm from
Is
the
he
dungeon.
speaking common?
I think president means a standard, but I could be wrong.
Well,
Maybe it's
no,
a type
no,
of
no,
cuisine. He has a habit for cooking, after all.
I do indeed.
Either way, not the point.
So
1 minute,
this is
sirs.
being okay.
And Bork in particular steps up and says, "You can ask questions about the competition if you would like."
Then what will we be scored on?
Why is no one allowed to remember, if I may?
I will answer each question in turn. First, you will be scored upon percentage of completion, effectiveness, that is how quickly you were able to complete the task, and you'll also be scored on a secret third item which we are not allowed to reveal due to the nature of the competition.
Oh god, we're still playing D&D.
Fair.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, for the other question, you are not allowed to remember, because it kinda gives away the magic of it all. People should not be seeing a competition like this. This is dull, honestly. This is the kind of work that you would see a sorcerer in an army doing. Just the general work. But people don't want to see that. They want to see the flashy stuff. So we have to make people think that it's a flashy event. But no, this is dull. This is boring. But it is a competition through and through. You're competing for the honor of your individual classes.
Are we just fucking doing Hogwarts bullshit now? Is that what we're doing?
Boris, go away.
Why do I have to go
What?
away? I want to play the Path of the Racist, like Bronzo mentioned.
No, not the path of the racist.
No! Path of the Racist. He's too strong!
I'm going to say funny word.
He has
No.
limitless potential!
Okay, but seriously, it is 9:37.
Let's play the
Yeah,
game.
we should probably, yeah.
Yes.
Let's play
Begin.
actual D&D.
So as it is time, and
He
no
quickly
sooner
slips
does he say
crap
that,
room.
does the metal grate beneath you begin to slowly lower down. So, best of luck to you all, and hopefully you all survive. And the one who has had a purple hood over his head shoots an arrow into a central shaft above you all, and you see a fire lighting way above you. And as that fire lights, y'all begin to descend down, and fire on the four walls around you light up on intervals as you descend, until eventually you come to a halt. And whenever you look up, you cannot see anything above you. There's just
So
darkness.
the metal grate is opening, correct?
The metal grate was descending, with y'all
Oh,
standing on it.
Well, he
Got
eats
it.
his crab ragoon on the way down.
Outside of the
Wait,
perspective
you're
of
eating the crab
everyone,
rangoon?
Mhm.
Did you just say you ate the crab rangoon?
Yes.
You get 2 temporary hit points.
Let's go.
Are you actually playing Senchi?
Yes.
Oh, this is pretty good. You gotta make me some more after this, if I remember, of course.
who has
I
dark
have
vision?
one more.
Oh.
Does anyone have dark vision?
I do not believe so.
Why would I want to see
Wait.
colors, Parth?
Senshi probably might.
I don't think dwarfs do.
None of
Racial
us
trait. Dark vision. I do have dark vision.
Hey-o.
Yeah, I figured.
So you actually can see a little bit around you, and you notice as that
Boris is
see
gone.
ya.
And
So-
you notice, it goes quiet.
So you notice as you finally enter into the room and everything kind of shuts off. There's this temporary silence before all you hear this kind of squeaking noise, just and Senshi, you notice something is flying at you. And based upon what I was told from the wall, you will, after that, notice that something is also flying at you. And Neptune, you can hear something getting closer to you, but you don't notice anything.
Can I try and listen to see if I can pinpoint it?
You can pinpoint it being about 15, 10... No, it's getting closer. There's
Okay,
something right in front of you.
Okay, I'll light up a if I have the time, I'll light up a torch and prepare to reaction cast Eldritch Blast if it's dangerous.
He just slams his shield into it. He just takes his pot off of his back and slams it.
So
The wall gets ready to sumo tackle it. If need
as
be.
all of this happens, the torch gets lit. DeWall begins to go for the sumo slam, and Shinji smacks with a pan. Neptune, you're going to be like just in time. You notice and feel it starting to dive and try and attack you. And
Okay,
each of
I'll
you have noticed that there's an individual imp trying to attack each one of you. I'm going to need you all to roll initiative.
There's an
Oh,
individual-
that is
What?
horrible.
Hey, I got a 5.
I got an 11.
Alright, so we got 2, 5, and 11. Huh. That's
I'm the
interesting.
best.
Yeah, usually we want to do it
down.
now.
So, I guess y'all are going to be going after the fact. After all this happens, like, y'all are going to try and do these moves, but it's not quick enough, as these imps are going to make their attacks. So, we'll start with the one attacking Neptune. So, that is... If I can get everything to pop up correctly. Well, actually...
I'm gonna grab my lucky dice.
So that is a +5 to hit. So that is a 12 to hit. Yes, you Neptune. Huh?
Oh, just a second. Could I? 12 to hit, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would hit. Could I reaction cast shield to block that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as it goes, and you see where the claws are going to try and latch onto, then you have your shields expand out from that spot. And the stinger goes trying to sting in, but it bounces off. And upon that impact, it and just kind of flies, spinning off of you. But it's still keeping a close range with you, trying to go around to your blind side. Now we move on to... Who's next on the order? We move on to DeWall. DeWall, let's see if you take the hit. That is an 8 to hit.
Oh, it misses.
That misses. Okay. And then now we move on to Shinji. That is an 11 to hit.
Does not hit.
So
Ooh.
each of you, since y'all were kind of prepared for the attack, y'all are both able to kind of get yourself to where you're not stung by the stinger on the back of the imp. But they kind of swirl around your heads after the miss. So, first up on the initiative order will be... Hold on. That would be... Shinji. Let's see it.
You know it, baby. I think the first thing he's going to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's going to. Are there any like stones, loose rocks?
Yeah, you notice that there are stones and such around you.
He's gonna grab a loose pebble and just chuck it. He's gonna grab 3 and he's going to chuck 1 at the imp that's around him.
He casts Magic Stone.
Alright. So is that a dex save or is that an attack roll?
An attack roll.
Alright, go ahead and make the attack roll then.
Speaking of which, 21.
Oh boy! Okay, yeah. So that's gonna hit.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage. And you notice the impacts kind of hitting it and making it spin off. But as it spins off, you notice one of its arms has this metal piece on it.
Okay. Senshi is going to take the other 2 pebbles and give it to his compatriots.
Thanks. However you want.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Alright, so
That's the end of his turn.
So give me just 1 second.
Now I have to edit it. I will put it away over next.
I need to
Gotta
pull
be more
something
gentle.
up.
It's gonna be mad at you.
Oh, it's pretty happy. It's got flour, it's got bed, it's you. All of the so late. I'm good.
Oh wait, I didn't use a spell. What am I talking about?
What?
Nothing. I'm keeping track of Senshi.
Well, didn't you use magic stone?
I did, but Magic Stone is a cantrip.
Ooh,
It is?
nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So, is that, you said that's the end of your turn, and now we move on to...
Yeah.
Believe it's going to be DeWall next, right? Yeah, DeWall. DeWall!
the wall.
And,
Since... Oh, wait, how close are the other 2 to me? Just asking in case.
So y'all are
Are
all
they-
within 5 feet of each other.
Oh. Good to know. If that is the case, then the wall is gonna try to sucker punch this imp.
Okay! Roll for attack! Let's see it!
That's a 22 to hit.
Of course it is. Yep,
Oh.
that's gonna knock him. Okay, let's see it.
That's a 7 damage!
Woo!
Slashing.
7 slashing damage. Wow.
Punching it.
Retractable,
Makes sense to me.
retractable claws.
Oh,
This
right.
man just straight up punched him with a Wolverine claw. Just. Upon impact, it seems very damaged, but it's still kind of limply flying around you.
That's what she said.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be a joke about. That was poorly timed. Alright, so. What else,
It
DeWalt?
was perfectly fine.
Oh, it
It's
was.
just limply flying.
That was his action.
Okay.
And for his bonus action, if he has anything he can do for bonus action, he does not have anything he can do for bonus action, really. Let me double check. I believe that will be all. He
Alright.
is not moving away from the group because, safety numbers.
There is not safety in numbers.
Alright.
What makes you say that?
Just joking.
Oh, okay.
Neptune. What you doing?
Well, now that shield is worn off, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself, and unfortunately be able to do nothing else.
Well, that was quick.
I mean, I have actions, 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 and that's it. No, I don't have bonus actions.
Fair enough. Alright. Mage armor's active.
13.
So, now it swings back around to the imps. And so we're going to go ahead and do our attack rolls again. We'll start once again, Neptune, then DeWald, and Senshi. Neptune. Oh. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh no.
That's a crit.
Oh no.
Oh. On a wizard
Oh, hey.
with 10.
I need you to
God,
make a
there we
con
go.
saving throw. Oh no.
A con save.
Yeah.
Ah, 4.
Oh no. Oh no. Buddy. Oh, buddy, no. Okay, so that's going to be... so that's 8 damage from the stinger.
Wait, I have a question. How far away is Neptune from Senshi?
5 feet.
Yeah, y'all are all within 5 feet.
Reaction. Reaction. Deflect attack. Senshi, under his thing, it imposes disadvantage on the attack. Under his thing, his little steel defender crawls out. I'm saving Neptune. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see what it rolls still.
Indeed.
So let's... So it's steel defender,
Reaction. Deflect attack.
deflect attack. I'm just looking at how that works again.
You got it.
Disadvantage on the attack roll. Alright, so it's not a crit. But it's still going to hit.
That's
Oh.
fine.
It just defends from the crit.
Yeah.
It made a crit into a normal hit, so. But the con save probably still sticks, don't it?
Yeah, con save is still going to stick. So, instead that is only 6 piercing damage, and then 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
So, painful, but you're still standing, so could have been worse. It's about to be a whole lot worse, actually. But you got saved.
It was gonna be much worse.
So,
Don't you worry, buddy. I've got your back.
Much appreciated.
the one that is attacking...
Now I
the
have an
wall,
excuse for my inconsistent voice.
that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That definitely hits.
Okay. So 19 to hit, and then we're going to go ahead and I need you to make a con save as well.
That's an 18.
18 passes, but you still take 7 points of piercing damage.
Son of a...
And then
Remember, you have that 10 HP.
Yes, it automatically subtracts it.
what are the chances? What
Switch
are the
my dice up.
chances of a second natural 20?
No!
Yeah.
Natural 20
No!
plus what?
Well,
What do you mean plus what?
It's a nat
Plus
20.
what? That 20 plus what?
It still
Your
beats
AC
your
doesn't-
AC of 17.
Your AC doesn't go above 20.
I'm sorry, what do you think my AC is?
It's a natural 20 plus 5.
Oh yeah, okay, it wins. Fuck.
It's
Yeah.
Okay, if it was a plus 2, I would have beaten it.
You have 22 AC?
Shield, I'm
with-
guessing.
you had
With
17.
shield, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with
Oh,
shield, because my
With-
vigilant, it's my steelless defender's reaction, not mine. So I still have my reaction.
okay.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, it wins.
Roll a con save.
Okay. Give me a sec. Con save. Plus. 16.
Okay, so 16. So you pass. So that is that's, oh, okay. So that is 9 points of piercing damage and 6 points of poison damage
With a save?
with the save. It's
Okay.
only halved on the poison damage.
I took 7
Damn.
points total, right? Just to clarify?
Yeah, 4 piercing and then 3 poison.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the breakdown of it. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good, you're good. I just wanted to make sure you didn't forget.
Yeah, no, all good. So, yeah. They went in for the throat. They got some pretty nasty hits in. Problem is,
Indeed.
is that they're out of time to be able to do their attacks. It's now Sin Shi's turn.
Okay. Cool.
Sin Shi, I don't need
Uh,
magic. I got a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Sees his proficiency with firearms.
I don't need magic. I got a gun. Boils a coconut in this pan.
Wait, okay, so you said that there was metal on his arm, right?
There was a piece of metal on the arm of the one that is attacking you.
Keyword there was.
Okay. Is it not there anymore?
It is still there.
Fuck, it's being worn or carried. Never mind. Okay, then he's just gonna punch it. He's gonna grab onto the one that just stabbed into him and punch it in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
16 to hit.
16's gonna hit.
That's 3 damage.
Alright. Give me just one
And
second.
then... Oh shit, that's a lot.
So, it's still flying right now, but it's kind of
Not
struggling.
for long. With my bonus action, I'm going to tell my Steel Defender to attack.
Okay,
17 plus 4 to hit, that's a 21.
obviously.
That's 8 plus 2 damage, 10 damage.
It's just chomps down on it. and like
So since
on
you-
impact,
since you-
the metal that was on its arm clambers to the ground before you notice it kind of slightly hover and then shoot off into the darkness.
Ooh, that's kind of.
So you said that was how much damage in total from the Steel Defender?
Oh, Steel Defender did 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Ah,
Got it.
And
So-
then his punch did 3, so that's 13.
Yeah. I was just needing to know for sake of tracking things.
You got it.
Alright. DeWall.
is the. Oh, wait. I assume the thing's still flying around me like as per usual?
Mm-hmm. Only this time it kind of looks a little bit more afraid. After seeing something that was once its friend just get eaten.
Eaten or beaten?
Yeah, the Steel Defender chomped it.
Both. Sentiate it.
I can tell it's afraid?
It's a little bit
Or
kind of taken aback and a little bit shocked.
well, if that is the case, then. Damn, okay. Thought I could do something cool with that, but I really have no clue what I'm going to be doing with that. If that is the case, then since it's kind of distracted, I will help the Kenku, Neptune, by punching his.
Okay, go ahead and roll for an attack.
Dear God, an 18.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, that's 5 damage this time.
5 damage.
He kind of like backhands the other one.
Alright.
He's hoping that he can like at least kind of stun it to where it's not as focused on him.
Alright. Anything else?
He will also take a step 5 feet away from the group while still being in 5 feet of the imp.
Alright. Got it. So, now that all of that's been taken care of, we now swing over to Neptune.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the imp that's attacking me right now.
Alright.
So, must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me see what that would be. Okay. So, what's the DC?
DC 13.
DC 13? It does save.
Damn. If only I had that one feature.
Which one?
I'd need to be at 6th level for it to work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not hitting well at all.
So, anything
Well,
else?
Then, just gonna prepare to cast shield if it attacks me again.
Alright, fair enough. So, once again, now we're down to 2 imps. Both of them still attacking their intended targets. So, first up, we're going to start with Neptune. It's a 16 to hit.
Not with shield.
Alright, reaction cast shield once again. And then for the wall, That's a 10 to hit.
Best spell at this point.
That misses.
Okay.
Why do they keep rolling good on me?
I wish I could answer you. I don't know.
Oh fuck! Wait, I have resistance to poison damage.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, I get 3 hit points back.
Let's go.
All right.
He just remembers halfway through the battle. Wait a minute, I have resistance. Regenerates like
Wait a
crazy.
minute, you can't hurt me.
I hurt myself.
Mentally.
So, the imps are kind of distracted. And Sinchi, I'm going to need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Whoa, natural 20.
You notice that each of them have a different piece of armor on. Like, so you notice the one that was attacking you had a kind of gauntlet on their right arm. The other one, the one that is attacking the wall, has a gauntlet on their left arm. And the one that is attacking Neptune is wearing what looks like a helmet without a visor.
And you said that the armor flew away once I killed my guy?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, father. What's up? Okay. I'm going to inform the homies. Hey, look! They've got armor on!
They do?
Look at their arms and the helmet on that one!
Duly noted.
So,
It'll fly off when you kill them, so try and keep on hold of it.
Yeah.
right.
But yeah, whose turn is it?
Still Sinchi's. Just needed him to see if he noticed the armor on the other people.
I didn't know that it was my turn. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna punch the one that's fighting Neptune.
Okay.
I like how Neptune's the only one, like, one of the who casted he's cast like 3 spells, and the rest of us have just been punching the whole time.
Yes, 3 spells, 3 of which have been shield.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. Does hit.
Then that's a 3 damage.
3 damage. Got it. So it's looking wounded. It kind of whimpers a little bit from the hit.
And then he's gonna go, Keniske, come on! And his steel defender's gonna attack. 19 plus 4! Oh! What a fucking menace. Oh my god! It's 9 damage from steel defender.
I just need to add a new block of things for the steel defender's damage. Like, wow, that is, bro. Just jumps up and snatches it out of the air.
1d8 plus 2 force damage.
Oh, man, that is killing.
Can't be resisted.
But yeah, the steel defender gets it, and as it snatches it out of the air, the helmet begins to tumble off and starts to hover for a second before trying to shoot away.
Can I try and shoot it? Can I try and grab it?
I'm going to need you to make an athletics check.
Okay. What is my athletics? Oh, my athletics isn't bad. Okay. 19.
19. You are able to reach out and grab it, and you feel yourself being dragged along the ground.
Wait, I'm gonna expend 1 point from my armor.
You get to add your to your strength saves, I believe.
It's not. Well, that's one of the effects. The other effect is it keeps me from being put off balance. Like, I can't be pushed around. If a reaction would have knocked me prone, I can exchange one charge to not be knocked prone, and then I can add my intelligence modifier to my strength saving throw. Oh, never mind. Whatever.
I was about to say, so you're trying to grab onto something that's trying to fly.
Yeah. But I'm a dense little boy.
So it's you realize it's going to keep dragging you, and you're going to be knocked along the ground for a while unless you let go. So, are you going to hold on?
He'll let go. Yeah, he'll hold on. He's a stubborn bitch.
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution save on that.
Okay. Yeah, that's still an 18.
Dang.
Okay, so halved. So you only take 5 bludgeoning damage from being drug along very uneven ground. And y'all notice Sinchi just starts fading off into darkness.
Oh shit!
Come on, you little bastard!
DeWall, you still have something flying around your head right now.
The wall is gonna try something new.
Okay.
The wall's gonna see if he can grapple the gauntlet and try to talk to the imp.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Alright. Ooh, that's an 11.
And 11. Okay, so let's see. Hey, you still beat him.
Oh, nice.
Just...
Look. Look. I don't want to knock you out. You just give up the gauntlet, call it even.
He just, like, keeps on squirming, screeching at you.
Can I flick its nose to try to get his attention?
He's now kind of paying attention to what's going on.
Your friends are down, and frankly, I would rather not kill something in the first 5 minutes. So maybe you leave them cold. Very well, and he sucker punches him again.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
He's like hold it back.
grappled.
Oh, okay. Net 20! Oh lord!
Yeah.
Oh no. What's the damage?
He will meet God today. That's a 9. Flashing.
And just crumples. And the gauntlet that's in your hand, you feel it start shaking very strongly before it starts trying
Can
to
I
pull
cast
you in.
light on it before we...
You're
Since
casting what on it?
initiative is over. Light.
Light.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
can't
need you
try.
to make an Arcana check.
You got it.
Because technically,
That's a 14.
that is an action. I will allow it since you're able to pass.
Sweet. Thank you.
So,
And
light is cast on it, and you feel it kind of dragging in the direction that you just saw Sinchi flying off to.
Oh, hey, Neptune. Call the gauntlet. Neptune, you there?
Right, I cast message to him. Say, sorry, what?
Follow the gauntlet. It's glowing. You can't miss it.
Okay,
And he lets go of it and starts sprinting after it.
And Sinchi, as you're being drug along the ground, you're kind of spinning round and round, and you just see a beam of light just fly right over your head. That thing is going extremely fast.
Can I keep up pace or not?
You can't keep up pace, but you could see that it just made a straight line. It didn't turn or anything, and then all of a sudden, it just slams into something, and you hear this loud metallic clang.
Shouldn't they be able to see what it slams into? Because the gauntlet is light?
It's because of the distance that it's hard to tell exactly what it is.
Oh,
it's not because of the coloration. So
I
that's
follow the
about, like,
gauntlet, put my hand.
150 feet away from you. It's kind of hard to tell what exactly that is that it just slammed into. But you know it's metal. And Sinchi, at this point, you're about 100 feet away from that spot.
Okay.
I follow the gauntlet. Torch in hand.
I know what he wants to do. He's going to cast Catapult on the gauntlet that he's holding on to.
Oh no!
And he's gonna shoot it in the direction that it was going in the first place, so that it will double its speed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, this is going to be bad.
Senshi just locks his feet into the ground, spins around, and throws the gauntlet while keeping a hold of it.
He slams his feet into the ground, he spins, and then...
He does this just every, 15 feet.
There's nothing
No,
nothing I can do
he's
about
not-
it. It's an object, so it's just...
Oh no!
No!
I think Senji's dead.
I want
Wait,
you to
no,
go
I'm
ahead
not
and roll
holding on to it.
damage.
Whoa, I'm not holding on to it.
No, I know that. I want you to go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Does it at all affect how fast it's going?
Mm-hmm. It goes way too fast.
Oh no. You no longer see the light. You just see a large spark and a boom.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Sinjiheimer.
14, 15, 16,
Sengenheimer.
17, 18, 19 damage. Yes! It's the one on the left-hand side.
No! You've got to be kidding me! No!
Oh no!
Oh,
What happened?
That's a lot of damage! Oh! Bro! Why? Why did I give him gauntlets? Why did I do this? I did this to myself and I regret it. No! Ah!
She's the best character POV.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so the wall
Slams
is following
into the thing
suit
at the
and
very end and it just makes a large boom.
Your light is gone, I'd assume.
is it?
You notice,
mean-
all the pieces just... all the stuff just kind of starts forming into something. But it's very slowly forming.
How far away is it?
I'm assuming y'all have been running towards it, so...
Yes.
Y'all are about 120 feet away. Since
I think that's
is
enough
still
in his
about...
base range.
Would this be considered a ritual by any chance?
No.
Oh wait, did you take erratic hammering?
He did. Does it look like this thing is forming into like a golem?
It does kind of look like that, yeah.
And it's made out of just the surrounding materials.
It's made out of something. But you notice, the gauntlets grabbing stuff off the ground. For kind of the entire image begins to kind of shake into place. You notice this ominous red aura emanating out from within the different joints of this armor.
Senshi is going to
I'm gonna
take his
cast
hammer.
Acid Arrow on the golem. Sorry, Milif's Acid Arrow. Or Milif's.
Melks.
Yeah, Melf's Acid Arrow on the golem.
Alright.
Thanks to Spell Sniper, its range is doubled. And it's ignoring half and 3/4 cover. So any cover that the hallway would have given.
So go ahead and make the ranged spell attack.
I'll just use one of the other ones because it's not. I'll use this. 24!
That hits.
Okay, and then roll for damage is check the arrow. 44 and 2d4 acid until the end of its next turn. So here's the initial damage. Takes 7 acid damage. And, 8 acid damage till the end of its next, I believe. And then it takes 8 acid damage from the effect, and it will continue to take 2d4 until the end of its next turn.
Hold on, let me double check. So it says 44 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay. So.
Still. Okay, I'm just laying this out for you guys. Challenge rating? Absolutely inaccurate. This is absurd.
Is it good absurd or bad absurd?
For y'all's sake, very good. For my sake, I'm sorry if this is going to be a very disappointing final battle.
No, you're good.
Y'all have just... You just did something at Mach 10! You literally
It was
sent an
Senshi.
Enacon to
Senshi
live.
broke the game.
You sent an ICBM into the boss.
The
It gets better.
IC bit.
Senshi would like to take his pot and a hammer and start. He casts erratic hammering. Rituals
By the
within
time before we
1,000
get
feet.
there, yeah.
Yep, rituals within 1,000 feet of Senshi in any direction are disrupted.
If we have enough time before we get there, I'd like to cast Eldritch Blast on it as well.
So, the funny thing about erratic hammering is, me and Parth were talking about this earlier,
Yes.
and good grief. But yeah, sorry. If the golem is still forming, then is the golem still forming?
I believe it was formed by the time
I tried to say that he casted erratic hammering as soon as it was described that it started to form, but that didn't work, and I'll accept that it didn't work. It is what it is.
No, the erratic hammering is going to have an effect of slowing down the forming process. But it's not because it is a ritual. It is because the erratic hammering is making a noise which is kind of shaking the connection points inside of it.
If I have the ability or the time to, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast as well.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and roll initiative, kind of get us into a combat flow.
That's fair.
Okay. That's an 8. Hey! Come on, get a 10, 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 get a 10.
Fuck!
What'd you get? What? We can't see.
Nat 20.
Yeah! Oh! God. Fuck. I was not prepared for that. Luckily for Parth, that's just a 20. I cannot get above a 20 on initiative.
Let me double check. Oh, still beat him. It was close. Yep, you're going first in order.
Senshi is gonna cast guidance on his buddy, the wall.
Well, thank you.
And then, as a bonus action, he's going to gather more rocks and make more magic stones.
We're
Get a
just
bigger
gonna
golem.
stone this guy to death.
Oh. Why? Okay, so elaborate what you're doing again.
So Senshi effectively pats the wall on the shoulder and goes, "You got this, buddy," and casts guidance on him. And then he reaches down and grabs some rocks.
Isn't the vault a good way down the hallway?
No?
So
Wait, this is
at
a
this
hallway?
point, y'all are right around each other.
Ah.
Oh. So, remind me, is guidance on anything? Can it buff again?
Touch one willing creature once before the spell ends. The target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of its choice. It can roll the die before or after making the ability check. The spell then ends.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Still trying to recover from that ICBM attack. Okay.
This headmaster better be so fucking pleased with me.
Like, he hasn't used magic once!
Slightly less ticked off
And
at
he's
you.
still winning!
This man is just like, woof.
I was like,
Shouts.
this is the other headmaster. She's like, this can't count!
I demand to
I
recount.
He didn't
And
use
a
any
recount.
magic!
I call takesies backsies.
There's no takesies backsies.
Yeah, what's next?
Okay, so is there anything else you were doing, Senshi?
No, he used his action and his bonus action. He's gonna walk 30 feet forward after giving them guidance and shit like that.
All right. So now that we're done with your turn, we're going to move on to the monster's turn. And it is going to use its left arm, which is now holding some kind of wooden object. It's going to slam that wooden object into the ground and kind of brace itself against it. That's all it's going to do. It's kind of placing a barrier between you and it.
How far away is it from us?
100 feet.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. So who's up next?
I believe Neptune.
At the end of the monster's turn, it takes 2d4.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
And that was 8, correct?
It was 8.
Man alive.
Yep.
Now, now that it's my turn, I'm going to upcast Jim's magic missile to create 4 darts, and I'm going to target the golem for each of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so upset, Parth?
18 for the first one.
This is a challenge rating 4!
Are you upset because I made an ICBM missile?
This
Get
is
a
a
bigger
challenge rating
golem.
4,
What I
and this
did-
has become trivial! Bro, why?
Get a bigger golem, or add another golem.
No!
Oh, no.
If y'all just
Okay.
absolutely one-shot this thing, I'm not going to
So-
be disappointed. It's just like,
Do I roll to hit for all of them, or do I just roll damage and hit?
I don't remember.
I'll just roll to hit for all. 11 to hit on the second.
Okay, so what was the first one?
First was an 18.
Miss.
Second was 11. I'm assuming that also misses.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I take 1 damage. And a 9. Wait, if any of the rolls is natural, oh no, I take 4.
Oh,
All of them turn around. So I take 4 force damage from the magic missiles and am immediately in a bind. So I really can't do anything else. I'll have to end my turn on that.
All right. So
first I have one question.
go ahead and ask the question, and then I was going to say, give me just 1 minute.
Okay. Is the golem's head peeking out?
It's kind of tucked its head underneath the shield that it's placed down.
Okay,
God, I am not rolling well today.
was wondering.
Yeah, give me just 1 minute.
You're good. You're good.
My dice. I'm gonna switch back.
Whether or not I properly. All monsters are dangerous. Really ones are no exception.
Hello.
Hola.
What is going on? It just went real quiet.
Waiting for Parth to get back.
Got it. I think I
have a-
might have accidentally broke him.
I have a plan, John.
The plan worked incredibly, by the way.
I could tell it your plan went really, really well.
Yeah.
My plans either worked well or backfired on me. Literally at one point.
Give me some water real quick.
Arthur, what do you think? Wait a minute. You're not Arthur. Necrom, what do you think
What do you mean?
of my horrendous actions?
You've been doing well. God, I've been rolling horribly today. I wasted all my rolls
POV.
earlier.
POV, you're just Senshi from Dungeon Meshi, and you win the Magic Festival.
You win at the Magic Festival while not using any magic.
By the way, you
In
aren't the one that
theory.
broke me. I was needing to take care of something. Everything's all good.
I respect it.
Okay.
So, back to what is going on.
The wall's turn.
Alright, what do we do?
Okay. So you said the golem is currently like facing directly towards us, and it's kind of like implanted the shield into the ground.
Yes.
Almost. The wall is gonna go diagonally 30 feet, just so we can get a clearer shot. And he is going to pitch the magic stone like a baseball and use catapult.
Why? Why does everything have to move at Mach 10? Okay, so you're pitching a magic stone with catapult. And that's
At
an
level
attack
2,
roll.
so it does
At
40.
level 2, thank you. Thank you for mentioning that part.
That's so hot. I'm so glad that I did this.
I had it prepared, and I was just like, well, we already pulled out catapult, so might as well.
But with the
Seriously.
magic stone too, hot damn.
Fourth, if you don't want me to use that, I understand. I will choose something else if you really want me to.
No, I'm just wondering how in the world that in D&D there aren't just like a million people just launching magical ICBMs at their enemies. Because this seems to be very effective.
See, look, okay, I thought we were going to be dueling each other, and to be fair, Necrom, I was gonna try to get a nail to nail your book to the wall, so you couldn't cast spells.
That
I'm just imagining like a line of about like, let's just say there's 100 sorcerers, and they all are aiming at like roughly the same spot on a wall. Each of them have a ball bearing, and they just all launch it with catapults. They're going to shred through the wall.
I mean, the thing was already moving at miles an hour, so
just no.
Like you just have to have them catapult it to each other, have them catch it, and catapult again.
It's a dex save, by the way. So it isn't an auto hit, but
Dex save. Got it. Let me see what the dex bonus is. Not great. Okay.
They would probably look a lot more like fish. You're looking like
We go again. Alright, whatever. What you want?
I'm so pleased with my bullshit.
Okay. I don't know why, but I like looked at the thing and then forgot to press roll. So, sorry, I was like, why is it not rolling? Oh.
You're good.
Yeah, that's a fail. That's a fail. Again.
How much damage does Magic Stone do again?
Magic Stone. Sorry, let me look. Okay. You touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic. You or anyone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, it has a range of 60 feet. If somebody else attacks with the pebble, that attacker adds your spellcasting ability modifier to the attackers for the attack roll. On a hit, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Hit or miss, the spell then ends on the stone.
So it's 48 plus 1d6 plus your spell attack modifier.
Which my spell attack modifier is +5.
Oh, good God.
Just tell me the number, man.
Oh no, that's 19 off rip. Okay. 19
My girl. Fuck yeah.
plus 3 plus 5. In total, that deals
Too much.
27 damage.
Fuck yeah! Senshi into wall for the win!
What did Senshi get?
Okay.
Why did Senshi get included? Is because he made the magic stone.
You
No, I
notice
know why Senshi got included. He made the stone.
the
Yes,
rock
fuck.
just shot through the shields. Like, the way in which the angle hit, shot straight through the shield. Slammed into the person hiding behind it. You notice the helmet crumble down to the ground. The shield which was being held up just down to the ground. Everything has fallen down to the ground.
Hey, you reckon they'll let us keep the pieces of armor as trophies?
I would enjoy that. Senshi eats a crab rangoon.
Senji's just the guy. Senji's the guy just walking away. He's just holding crab rangoon and eating it.
The wall is gonna go get the gauntlet because he thinks it's cool. Assuming it can fit his hand. It was on an imp. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm still having to take care of something as well.
No, you're good. You're good. Just want to make sure everything's okay.
I feel like these images just tell a story. It's just the last, the cat screaming, and then just dust.
Okay, so as you put on the gauntlet, you begin to notice, as you're trying to put on the gauntlet, your hand starts to glow a little white. Each of you begin to notice you're kind of looking like you're turning into light of sorts.
Like we're turning into light?
Are we going back?
Yes.
Okay.
Which one of you guys cast? Oh,
Which
You
one
all
of you
find
guys
yourself-
cast Dog?
As that happened, you all find yourself back inside of the circular room. This time on a flat metal ground, not a metal grating like what you were on before. And all the people in the room are just staring down at you guys in disbelief. The one with the watch is just staring at you. He's just like, yeah, that was under 2 minutes, sir. I don't believe it either. I guess we should ramp up the difficulty next year. Each of the headmasters are just shocked.
Senshi sits down and starts cooking.
Arahith is just shocked and a little bit just I don't know what just happened.
I don't either.
oh, what is Vorth doing? How is he feeling about this?
He's both shocked, impressed, and a little bit disappointed.
I just look at Senshi in disbelief. It's just like,
Alright, I gotta do some number crunching real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me just copy that.
now, am I the only one who took damage that entire game?
No, we all took damage. Y'all took a significant, much more damage than I did. But it's a lot of damage.
Right, yeah. I am at 3 HP.
Senshi takes out one of the imp bodies that he got, like he takes it out of his beard and starts processing it.
The one with the orb on his
Calories.
staff just like taps it on the ground a couple times. I don't know how else to say this, but congratulations to the representative for Granora for a successful victory this year.
Thanks.
With all due respect, he did not use any magic. Does that mean anything?
It means that
Senshi,
the Malarius family will have to reconsider where we are putting our efforts towards in financial support. And he taps his staff twice, and all the headmasters just kind of get a little bit tense for a second.
That makes sense.
So,
I have business that I can get back to now. I was expecting this to take longer. But apparently, not whenever you have someone who is not even good at magic inside of a magical competition. Good day, everyone. He taps his staff 3 times and then...
Wait! Would you like some crab rangoon?
He taps his
Yeah,
staff
Senchi's-
the 4th time and he disappears. Along with a crab
All
rangoon
right.
from your hand.
No!
I think he took you up on your offer.
He's going to take you up on the offer. He's okay. If this guy can
His
take
robot
out
is-
a literal helmed horror in less than 2 minutes, I'm gonna take his crab rangoon. He's probably a good cook.
That crab rangoon heals him for 2 temp HP.
so, I suppose the challenges are over?
Indeed. I truly did not expect this.
I don't think anyone did.
I don't know what we should do from here. You're all dismissed, I guess, if you would like to be.
Thank you, Headmaster. And then Mortis disappears. Back to his
Would you
body.
like to wall? Would you like
When
to stay
did
for
Mortis
some
get
food?
here?
Not Mortis.
Mortis,
Neptune.
wait a minute! I wasn't supposed to be part of this!
You or something?
Turns
And
out
then
it was a
Neptune
murder mystery
disappears
all
back to his
along.
original body.
Do I still have the gauntlet or no?
Yeah, you still have the gauntlet on.
Okay. Just making sure it wasn't, like, partially there. No, like, oh, you get teleported back so you don't got it. Okay.
Okay. So. Sinshi?
Yes.
Whenever we get back, we're going to need to speak about something.
About what?
You're allowed to leave the school if you want. You made me
Wait,
proud
one
today,
moment.
I'll tell you that much. Disappointed at the same time, but proud. I don't
Why
know
are
how
you
that
disappointed?
happens. I'm disappointed because you proved me wrong. I said you were going to get last place, and instead you won.
If I may ask, who did get last place?
Well, now that he's not here, it was Neptune.
What?
I feel bad for the poor guy. He kept getting bullied.
Yeah, the imps kind of bullied him. Oh, morning.
They went after the biggest threat. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to handle the extra pressure.
To be fair, I did take enough damage to kill one of my compatriots. So,
Fair enough.
I think it might just be that you need to start giving the rest of your students a nutritious diet.
Maybe the crab ragoon.
We will talk about that whenever we get back.
That's fine.
I'll see you there. And the headmaster that's over you, Dotrix, goes ahead and disappears. And then some of the others around also start disappearing.
DeWall, do you want some food that I'm making?
Yeah. I tell you what, and I know you got kind of a small setup here. So how about we get out of here and then I'll meet out where your dorm is. Sound good?
That sounds good to me.
Awesome.
Senshi gets up and starts walking.
I think we're in a pit.
I'm not entirely sure how to get back.
You just think about returning.
Oh.
It's...
Isn't
You might have
Senshi, like,
won
all
without
alone
magic,
now?
but you have to leave with magic.
Got it.
Senshi's
He
refusal
thinks
to
real
use
hard.
magic has left him stuck.
He's trapped there forever, despite being the victor.
How do I go home?
How do I
You have to
go
use
home?
magic. No.
He
No.
thinks real hard about leaving.
Yeah. Disappears on the spot.
See y'all. And the wall also thinks about leaving.
Disappears on the spot. And the ones that are remaining there just kind of wait for a minute. Okay, so we have to find a balance between what happened last year and what happened this year. Okay? Because last year, almost all of them basically were set up to die. And then this year, they just steamrolled it. We have to find balance next time. Oh. As each person is teleported back, I'm going to start with Neptune, who, whenever you return back, you notice, you return back and you're holding the badge in your hand, and the blinking stops. And you hear Mortis behind you, and he says, hey, bro, what was that about?
Now, do I remember the competition?
You have no idea what happened. You just know that you weren't able to win this year.
I don't know, but for some reason I just feel disappointed in myself at this point.
Whenever the competition rolls around, I'm sure you'll be alright.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that happens.
Yeah. Back to sparring.
Yep.
Alright.
Now, do all the scrapes and everything else that was from the competition remain? Or is it just a bruised ego?
Just a bruised ego. Everything else
Got it.
about you is the exact same as when you teleported away.
Oh.
Like, it's like not even a moment has passed.
Yeah, just... Well, at least the blinking stopped.
Senshi, you return back, and your crab rangoons are still fresh.
Hell yeah.
Though you notice some of them are missing. As well as Datrix.
He starts making a
also-
soft rangoon.
You heard a weird crunch while in the competition. You don't know from who, but it came from the headmasters.
I was eating a crab rangoon.
Sorry, I got hungry. It
God, it
hasn't
just
even
smelled so
been a
good.
minute. It smelled good.
It's even been a second! What is wrong with you?
They smelled good.
Senshi
Okay?
sits down. Senshi sits down completely alone in his dorm room and begins making a sauce for his crab rangoon, completely ignoring the fact that he won.
Yeah. He has no idea that he was in the competition, and that's
He just has
like
a
he
weird
doesn't know
sense that he
what
can
the
finally
competition
leave.
was. Nothing. He just like feels satisfied and happy. And he also knows that he can go home now.
It's like, just you pick up the badge. Oh, hey, I can go home now.
Nice.
So, and then
Oh, nice.
DeWall, you return back to where you were, and you're still holding that badge, and you hear your friend Harold behind you. What does that mean? What do you do?
I don't really know. What does he remember and what doesn't he remember?
Nothing.
He just has this sense of
Meh.
slight disappointment, but not too much disappointment. But that's about it. Just a weird feeling.
I like how the way to win the magic competition is just don't use magic.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
the higher points came from just not using magic.
Well, I suppose I don't know. I'm not feeling the best. Maybe I should go with y'all.
I think
I
that's
need
the
to make
best
a
idea.
pit stop.
Besides, we'll get to see a Kraken, man. It's gonna be awesome. But
Yeah.
I suppose we can delay it just long enough to where we can see you in the competition. Does that sound fair?
What competition?
Yeah. We can stop by someplace and get some good food. I'm really hungry.
Alright, well.
The only
I'm
thing
sorry,
you,
man.
The,
Sorry for
the only
arguing.
thing you remember. Room 203 of the dormitory for the first to third years.
What are you saying, Parth?
Sorry.
Eh,
No.
Sorry for arguing earlier, man. Just
It-
kind of disappointed it wasn't me who was chosen. I know I'm not the best student of any opinion, but it still would have been cool, you know. Would have loved to see what it was
Hey.
like.
We still got 5 more years, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. But hey, at least I'll get to see my best friend do it.
You're too kind. Yeah. Does he remember the crap lagoon at all in that?
He has a slight urge to have a crab rangoon. That's about it.
You know
Take a
where
bite of
any...
crab rangoon. It tastes weirdly familiar. You've never had this dish in your life, though.
Do you know where any crab lagoon is on campus? Sounds real good.
I feel like I've heard about this first year guy who makes them. You want to go check it out?
Heck yeah! And I'll race you there.
Oh, you're going to lose! And you'll go sprint towards the first year dorms.
Yes.
And that is where we'll end the session for the night.
Hell yeah.
Now,
I
for anyone
have
who
a
wants
feeling
a spoiler part, y'all can keep listening. But for those who don't, y'all can deafen, and then I will message inside of the Discord whenever y'all can start looking again.
I am ready to rock and roll.
Yep, let's go.
Hit me with those car spoilers.
All you guys are going to stay undeafened?
Yep.
Yes.
I need confirmation from each person, so Alexander.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, upon the end of that, the man with the purple orb staff begins. Like, he teleports back to where he was at, and he sits down at this circular table. Now, there are a few various Dragonborn who are sitting here. He says, I'm sorry, I had business to take care of. Have to keep up appearances until we finalize everything. But once the others are out of the way, then the Draconian Empire will take up the place. And we shall be great allies together. I swear it upon my name. The name Theophad Malarius.
Oh shit!
That's crazy, bro.
That is the complete ending.
The water source close by, so it's definitely possible.
Wait, is this? Wait. Did he eat my? Did he eat my crab rangoon?
He did. He did have one of your crab rangoons. That was the guy who had one of your crab rangoons.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
So congratulations, one of your one of your characters ended up feeding the betrayer of one of your other characters.
Got it. Cool beans.
which has been summoned many a times by a separate universe.
Yes.
Yes. Alexander keeps summoning into different universes.
So
First it was by King Midas in a century before his time, or after, or around, and the other was around like 16th century. Don't want to say Germany.
I don't know.
Probably
Yeah.
around Germany, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is really funny.
Yeah.
So
I
with
have
all
a
this-
guess for this. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have a guess what the secret third modifier is.
What was it?
How much you help your teammates.
Correct. So the things that you're getting scored for were how much you were able to help your teammates, how much damage you were able to avoid, so like how much you beat if you were taking damage and you shielded it off, then I would still roll the damage and it would show like how much you shielded off. And
Okay.
if there was an attack roll against you and it didn't beat your armor class, I still rolled all the damage and I would add it up.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
in all those instances, and funny enough, the preventing the natural 20 actually reduced the amount of points that Neptune was able to get.
Fuck yeah.
Be
Wait.
kidding.
Wait, getting rid of the natural 20 reduced his amount of points?
Yeah, it would have reduced the amount. It would have. Actually, yeah. Wait, why would it have?
Because of the fact that the incoming damage that you would have been taking would have been lesser.
Ah, yeah.
Uh,
Wait, so you gained points off of the damage you took?
Yeah. Being able to
Ah.
endure damage, you were able to get points, but you only got half as much.
So
The natural 20 messed up the entirety of the roll and changed it from like a good amount of damage to a whole lot less. To the point
Yeah,
where
but I would have
just
died if that was.
True. But just taking half of the points from the damage you would have taken would have still been
Yeah.
more than the amount of points you got from saving from it. So, yeah. Teamwork ended up giving you points, but taking away from Neptune.
Sorry.
And then, obviously, damage dealt to the enemies was one of the modifiers. Which, whenever you have ballistic missiles involved, you end up racking up points pretty quick.
I mean, I also
Yeah.
did damage to myself, so
Yeah, those were
how
counted
would
as both
that be
positives
scored?
and negatives at the same time.
it just canceled out.
Yeah.
You dealt damage to the wrong person.
Wrong target.
To be fair,
My fault they decided to become angry.
Your headmaster was just up there,
My-
like, losing it. He's, You got to be kidding.
Listen, the weave didn't like me that day.
I think that Senshi was kind of goated in this competition.
Senshi said fuck the weave and used the weave to strangle the golem.
I mean,
We-
like, I literally had
we
this set up
both
to where it's like,
think
okay, pretty cool competition. Like, there's the imps, which are pretty, like, normal monsters, and then you have the Helm Tor, which is like, oh yeah, he's supposed to fight good against magic users. And y'all were just like, okay, you're just not going to use magic then. Excuse me?
Well,
I think it was a magic. I'd still like how it was a magic competition, and the way to win was just don't use magic.
Yeah. I think that is hilarious, and that is very very spot on for all of the stuff that happens with this group. Best way to win is to do the exact opposite of what the DM wants.
Sorry, Parth.
No, it's
Win
fine.
D&D.
It was
How to win
absolutely
D&D
amazing.
is
I
the
loved
first
it.
thing. That was amazing.
I
It was
love
a
Definitely
blast.
one of the top
The ICBM
sessions we've had in a
missile.
while.
Nothing can top
Oh,
that
that
weird
was-
kangaroo court, though. That was a blast.
yes.
Well,
So,
I wonder what these actual, like, publicized competition would have looked like.
so how long does the usual competition last? Like 10, 20 minutes?
like it's
Oh,
typically
so we
a,
just
it's typically a full-on thing because they're using magic and it's being resisted and pushed back against and all that stuff. And y'all were just like, we're going to chunk rocks at this dude and he's going to die. And it's like, well, he doesn't have anything to have immunity to that.
He never listens to rocks? What the fuck?
Like, he has immunity to stuff like Eldritch Blast and Firebolts and stuff like that. Things that are commonly used.
2 of my spells.
No, we just use rocks.
Yeah, you're just like, rock. It's like, excuse
I was
me?
thinking using Eldritch Blast, but then I thought I should probably use Witch Bolt. And then, oh no,
Um,
Jim's Magic Missile. Nope, they attack me instead.
Well, and the funny thing is, like, Senshi did so much damage, and then he just goes back to making crap rangoon.
How did the non-magic user get MVP in a magic competition?
so there it got calculated by damage taken, damage dealt, and how much you helped your friends.
I will
Yes.
tell you exactly why the person who was the non-magic user got top slot.
Tell me.
Hit us with it.
He
Because he
shielded
looks
me
like
from
this.
damage. He took down.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
simple as that. If he looks like this,
Yeah,
he's
he-
gonna win.
Yeah. I mean, after
If
all,
you
Bread. After all, Bread is protecting him.
It's true.
He's got to get that bread somehow.
Well, there you go.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Very enjoyable.
Glad y'all had a good time. I did too.
I feel like after I got to
I'm
that
glad to
master's
hear.
office, it's just like, you're fired. Yeah, makes sense.
So,
I really enjoyed the magic user. Like, you guys initially were like, oh hey, we're just gonna fight our individual imps. And my thing initially was, oh hey, I'm gonna share my rocks with you guys. I think Senshi was just confused.
She was gonna, it's like,
he confused, but
Here's
he
some
got the
rocks.
spirit.
like
Well,
he
because
just-
Senshi was confused because he didn't understand that he was supposed to be competing with you guys. He thought that you guys were a team.
Well, I
He was
mean,
like,
we
it's
were.
best to act like a team.
yeah, well, he
That
didn't know
bonus
that.
was
He didn't,
actually a team.
nobody explained to Senshi what was supposed to be happening, so he was just like, "Here, guys, have some rocks. You want crab rangoon?"
Hmm.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
Mm.
All right.
Okay. Bye bye,
was-
stream.
Nice stream.
Bye, stream.